I just don't know, Matt. I just don't know if it's Matt L. I don't know if it's a Matt L kind of day. Maybe a Nicholas P type of day? I don't know. Hard to know. Hard to know sometimes. In this chaotic world we live. Oh, actually? I don't know why he was behind me, but okay. He is not shirtless. That's, yeah, not how it works. Ah, man. And then said strawberry went for the read. What is happening? You gotta earn a Dreamliner. Letter and Phase, you are not first, but I appreciate the attempt. I don't know who's got it, dude. Said strawberry like cuts, and then he's like home free, and then he decides to like be like, what if I waited? And it's just like, I guess. Accidental pass, but you know, whatever. He done Letterface. We're still rocking the Ghostbusters car. We're doing it until I feel like I'm missing touches because of this car. But for the most part, I still maintain, and this is a hot take, this is the best DLC car they've ever put out. I don't know why, but it's just vibe. It's vibey, it looks fun. I like the old style kind of, you know, aesthetic of the car. But most importantly, it fits the gosh dang hitbox. That's all I want out of DLC cars. I'm sick of like getting on these freaking DLC cars and immediately feeling like they're off, you know? I hate that feeling of putting on a DLC car and the moment I touch the ball in free play, I'm like, this isn't what I wanted or expected or would figure would be a baseline usable car. Bonk. So that would have been really cool if Strawberry didn't do that. I need to see this again. Bro has tried so hard to get that, but I'm like, honestly, with that low boost, unless you're getting a flawless pinch, there's not really a need to jump for that. All right, no problem. All right, stay middle, Strawberry. Nice, close one. Got that again, actually? No, you don't. Ooh, go. No, what are you doing? No! Actually, it's still in. Bang, just kidding. Put that way over, said Strawberry. Nice, bar down, nice. Okay, cool. Wait, hoodies? Yeah. Go to that link or go freetosheep.com and use code TheDangerTaco. It's not merch, but it is like a code that they gave me. And they sent me on for free, and it's an expensive hoodie, but my God, is it not the comfiest thing ever. So if you got some money to burn, you know, support the Danger Taco by getting a hoodie. What's our MR right now? I don't know for twos. I'm guessing like 1660-ish. So firmly into GC2. Touch once and flick. We're just gonna lob that one just because it's a weird one, and Queen's Shadow went inside, so we're gonna near post this, and that's gonna be an open net, maybe, no, okay. We're not gonna turn on this immediately because I'm gonna wait for his freak out touch, and there it is. And then we're gonna fake turn around, and then oh, never mind, my teammate's there. I get that. Hopefully my teammate has me on this. Ooh, no bump. Oh, Sad Strawberry, if you pass this inside, you're my favorite, just kidding. But he does have the next touch there. I'm gonna turn on this just because it's a very easy touch to disrupt the other team. I'm gonna tap this far side, get that boost, and immediately chow that. Oh, and he missed. That's really embarrassing. That's really embarrassing, chat. Hey, Jonathan Kraft. Damn, it's this here. Hey, Ahmad. I'm third. Preston, you are like 19th. Unfortunately, you've been disqualified from the early riser stream Nody gang. Can we play together? I'm trying to rank up. Ooh, Dreamliner, you seem to have forgotten. I do not play with anybody I don't know. Ghostbusters car is crazy, dude. It's such a good car. I still maintain it's the best DLC car they ever put out. And yes, I'm including the Batmobile in that. Because it's got some character. And most importantly, it's actually fun to use. Like, I like the Batmobile, but I just want a Dominus set box that doesn't feel like butt. Oh. Alrighty. Oh, wow. That was an interesting block. Block. All right, team, you don't have to go for that. All right, cool. Good flick, it's fine. Keep possession. You're fine. Fine. Ah, I jumped too early. I wanted to try to end that one on a musty. Either way. No need to throw, let's just get boost. Trust teammate to 50 that, and nice. Depth. What do you mean? I don't know if you're talking to me or someone else, Dreamliner, but I don't play with anybody in my chat if I don't know them. So I say that every stream, and I feel like I've told you that before, but maybe you just ask anyway. When I played with y'all, I tried to add y'all, my Switch shut my game off. Matt L's, yeah, the Switch is very isolationist. Hey, people on other platform, do you want to play together sometimes? The Switch is like, how dare you not exchange friend codes? You will be punished for your insolence. Shuts off Switch. Papa Nintendo does not like cross-platform friendships. It's racist. Hey, I'm in third. I'm talking about the leaderboard. Ah, okay. In the chat, I cannot see. In my chat aggregator app, rather, I cannot see your leaderboard status. It's only in the actual YouTube website. Interesting. I'm gonna fake that only because I didn't trust that I had that read. Okay. I really wish you passed that, but I also understand why you didn't. Good recovery though. Ooh. Honestly, teammate's pretty good on recovery. I'm gonna try to watch him to see how fast and consistent he is on this stuff. Oh my god, this guy's insane. What the heck? He just diced those guys so hard that I turned off my ball cam and he's already like cutting across me. My teammate's kind of nutty right now, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, oh, he almost got a ground double too. Oh, we're just gonna pop that up and, oh, well, that's what, yeah, for not warming up as much, I guess. There's always the lightest touches. Those are the hardest to get, in my opinion, those cuts and get like the lightest little touch. I would go for that, but I was like, yeah, I know this guy's gonna have it. Okay, hey, Rice Bolt. I trust my teammate has that. He does not, but it's fine. Oh, faking. We can probably score that. Nah, it's fine. Near post is not in. Oh, rare miss from teammate. I'm gonna attack this quick because he's building up a very weird approach, and I'm not gonna go for this immediately, and I'm just gonna get out. Nice. And teammate leaves me boost. God, this guy, he's such a bro. We're not gonna go for that. I was afraid he might flick me early. I'm just gonna take that around. And by around, I mean... Oh, you were right there. Okay, interesting. Die, question mark? He did not want to die. Hello, Pi. Yeah. Yeah, I just went for the speedy and expedient path there. I didn't actually aim, but I was like, if you guys struggling to get back, maybe that can be enough. Oh, speaking of, that's enough. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh no, I didn't get ahead above it. Bump. Okay, cool. Bought some time. I have no boost though, and I don't know if they know that. They don't. Okay, cool. They waited for me. Good trap. That's pretty easy save, teammate. Nice. Nice. Stay in front of it. Nice. 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 He's not gonna have a lot of boost, right? It's a good reset though. Okay, that should be all. Oh, I don't know why you tried to flip. That's embarrassing. Well, that was a rare moment of teammate not thinking, but I think his ball cam was looking straight up, so he didn't realize I was right there. He kept trying to get over me, and I'm like, hello, man, which settings? What settings? There are so many settings. Exclamation point SENS, exclamation point cam, exclamation point binds, all that stuff are all separate commands within my chat for you to find out. Oh. These guys are really slow. I didn't expect them to still go for that reset. I guess I shouldn't have gone for it. All right, well, chat, remember, the rule of thumb in playing GC2-2s is stop thinking the other team is competent and start believing that you are better, because you are. I just have to have blind confidence that I'm the best player in this lobby. Whether or not that's actually true. But when you play like it, see, you get easy challenges like that. And you get easy extensions like that. And then you get goals. Like that. I had to wait for a second. Hey, Manwich, it's almost like you're not listening. Which settings do you want? Exclamation point, SENS. Enter. That is your sensitivity. Exclamation point, BINDS. That is what my buttons do, and which buttons do what? I can't help you if you're not willing to help yourself. Oh. It isn't working. Dang it, God of Zig. I thought I could trust you. You're supposed to be the best of us. Very Pyre squared of coded of you, by the way. Whoop, there you go. Nice little flickaroo into the top shelfer. Thank you, Veggie. All right, teammate says on the right. We're gonna try to lose it there. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Alex. Well, luckily that's a pretty easy save, right? Oh, buddy, chase that, chase that, chase that, chase that, chase that, chase that. Yes, yes, yeah. Oh no! What? What a throw! What a throw! Oh my God! Pull him out. He abandoned. He's not even gonna try. It's 1 second remaining. Wern just left the match. Meta, are you gonna try for kickoff goal at 1 second? He's not. Oh, that's a shame. Oh my goodness, dude. Gaming. That was honestly one of the better teammates we had. We had like a little bit of an awkward moment where we bumped each other on their second goal, but like, other than that, guy was pretty solid. I'm a fan. Good job, Balix. If you come in chat, I like you. The Ghostbusters car continues to be a dominant force in GC2-2s. I'm telling you, chat, today's the day. Dare I say we're not losing a single game today. Good save. Don't get bumped. Perfect, teammate. Oh, imagine the pinch potential on that one. Hit to this far side. Oh, I did not realize he had so few boost. That was pretty lazy, but it's okay because he's going to be dead. Oh, never mind. He's just going to be slapped. It's fine. I tried to hit that off corner for the read, but didn't quite work. That's fine. We control the boost domain. We're all fine. Teammate, spawn back in. You're fine. I'm gonna let you have that. Great. Oh, I like the idea there. Just trying to get the fake off. I don't know if Alone has that in time, so I'm just gonna play inside. Indeed. That's wide. Teammate should be fine. Take a 50. Excellent. And I'm gonna back him up on the wall. And oh my God, I heard the engine behind me. I was like, am I gonna get there in time? He's gonna catch that inside. Just kidding. Ooh, alien. Ooh. Ooh, 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 bounce. Ooh, 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 get him. Ooh, kill him. Ooh. Oh, wow, he got a much better recovery than I thought. All right, teammate, all you gotta do is not get flicked, I say, as he has no boost. Okay, we're good, probably, right? Flick. Oh. What? Okay, we're good. We're fine, chat, we're fine, calm down. I would have gone for that, but I really thought Alone was gonna go for it first. All right, let's just let him peter out a little bit. There you go. We're just gonna roll that down the line, make it hard. By hard, I mean instantly caught by Alone. That's unfortunate. I don't think I have that. Not in a boost. That's okay, because his teammate has no faith in his own ability. Let's go. Ooh, that's good landing, though. Oh, and he wastes it. Crazy, chat. Dude, this guy just wants a hug. I think he was kind of lonely as a kid. I'm sorry, teammate. Nice. He's gonna try to bring that down. He was going for the boost steal. Admirable, but a mistake. Grab that corner and then immediately swing inside for demo. Oh, he jumped. Okay, cool. Alien, you can solo that, okay. I can probably beat him to this. Indeed, I can. I need to preserve boost. That might just be in. You got it, buddy? Hell yeah, let's go, Alien Techno. Teammates chat. We're getting rewarded today. What a blessed day. Also just caught up on that concerned sheep and veggie interaction, and I don't know how to take those chats. Got a bunch of box in my name. Seems a little sluggish. Huh? Which boxes do you have in your name, sir? Ooh, teammate, that would have been actually top tier from you if you bumped the third guy, or second guy. Just get a double. Ooh, back post. Ah! Dude, that was destined. Better teammate in GC2 than GC3 for 3. No, dude, it's because the skill density. I swear by it. There's more players playing 2s, which mean on average, there's more players of greater skill in like the same-ish ranks. But because of that, GC3 feels horrible, and GC2 in 2s feels like actually top tier. Like people are fast, people are competent, you know? But hello, Bass. Hopefully you're doing excellently. All right, not a lot of boost on this. We're just gonna 50. That works. Probably could have gotten that flip reset. Didn't want to take a chance. Needed some recovery there. All right, I'm just gonna trust that this guy is going for demos. Indeed he is. And then I'm gonna pre-jump that bounce because it's not a good read. And then we're going to play his flick and then bump him. Nice, teammate. God dang, dude, let's go. Vibe week 1 of the Bazaar, I'm almost in gold. Oh, the new season. So is it a, so it's a comp game. Is there not like, it's not like Slay the Spires then? I always, honestly, when you started telling me about seasons and ranks, I always thought it was literally just like a Slay the Spire thing. Like you build a deck and go as far as you can. I didn't realize it's comp, which makes it very interesting. How similar is this to Hearthstone, where you just have gear and you're trying to like equip people with buffs and stuff? Or is it like a synergy game? Kind of like Slay the Spire. It's comp, it's a deck builder, but each day you fight a player. Ah, okay. Very much like Hearthstone, very much like deck builder. Oh, I forgot we were queuing 3s. Sometimes you get so many 2s games in a row, chat, you forget that there's other moves. Oh, I hate everything about that, Kendo. Thank you for the 65-month tier 1. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's Chatter. Shout out to the TV show Chatter, but also shout out to the Air Force's Chatter. One of the best players in our military, chat. Salute to our heroes, hitting double taps, keeping this nation safe. Remember when they didn't want to pay you for a job? Did you sue them finally? I'm waiting to see if they do it with other people as well. Because the only reason I have not really like exposed, I think honestly, oh, that's a rough one. I also didn't expect D to not get that, but close one. Ghostbusters, hey JTA. Yeah, we'll probably ready up something, or at the very least, like just contact them and be like, listen, pay me something, like literally anything that you are willing to pay me. I'm honestly willing to just, like, as time moves on, just move on from this. I just want cash, you know? I just want some form of payment for work. Hey, what's to you? Oh, I tried to place that one, and that was not a successful venture, I'm not gonna lie. That's so stupid, I have no words. Just like we drew it up. Perfect. Got to come back. I gained 10 subs overnight. Congrats, easy, easy, easy. Jump. Oh, my bad. I was trying to take that off you, not bump you. Teehee. So tepid. What? You're tepid. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're just taking around him just to kind of buy us some time. That should be fine. Mars, unfortunately, is a huge butt. Almost peaked. That's a shame. I didn't expect his follow through to be so late. We were also confident that Chowder had that double that I literally just ignored the rebound. I didn't even think that Chowder would miss that. He set up the clip so well. I saw Zerto on the wall, and I had kind of hesitated for half a second, but I was like, I think they have it regardless. All right, take one touch and flick. Close one. I was trying to roll that one down. Oh my God, they actually almost screwed that up. I'm just gonna get back because I want to make sure I have the midfield controlled. Zerto, that should be readable. Okay, I was like, I think Chowder is gonna get that again, so we need to play his touch. Hey, buddy, Kinkato. I don't know if he has that. Chowder always covering, though. Dang, Zerto's gonna get beat here. Oh, never mind. One more. That's a goal if he got that. The Batman card? I think your eyes deceive you, buddy. All right, teammate. Ah, it's too far for him. I'm sorry. I wanted to put that down, but I didn't want to like hit it too light, you know? One more. Nice pass. Ghostbusters, Batman, same thing really. Yeah, both of them feature humans. Etc. You know? I was gonna say they both fight crime, but I'm like, honestly, the ghosts aren't necessarily like breaking a law, you know? They're just kind of like being ghosts most of the time. You could argue some of them like, you know, maintain like a like disturb the peace maybe, but that's not really the same as like, I feel like, you know, robbing a bank. Oh, almost a banger own goal, chat, on the pinball. Oh, I was gonna pass to you, mate. Nice touch. I'm gonna turn around immediately. So I want to protect against the counterattack. Mars is gonna hit off the sidewall. Surely not, right? Okay, cool. Overtime! I do wonder if a ghost would interact with the legal system because they're not alive. Also, like, half the time the ghosts just seem like animals, you know? They're just roaming around. Like, are they capable of being reasoned with? Can you sit them down for a court proceeding? Sure. All right, well, on for it. We finally lost a game, chat. I personally would prefer a backboard on there. I also don't know if you could even jail a ghost, you know? Like, that would be I feel like Ghostbusters would fundamentally become the prison system. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, the only jail that could hold them is the containment unit. So it's like, the Ghostbusters would basically be like this separate judicial entity. Like, it wouldn't be, I mean, it'd be an easy way to get federal funding, I guess. Like, hey, someone needs to take care of these ghosts. See, that's how you make the money. Boop. Spectral rehabilitation, yeah. Well, ghosts always are seen as very, like, one-dimensional. Like, you'd see, like, ghosts that are like, I have unfinished business or whatever, ooh, and it's just like, I don't know, well. What if you finish your unfinished business and then you found out that you actually still can't go to the afterlife and you're just stuck here? Oh, it turns out I just wanted closure, but I don't actually get, to leave. I just forever am a ghost here. Huh, okay, well, awkward. Nice, teammate. Hello, Eagles. Plural. Sounds like a novel in the making. That's how I escape this rat race, chat. Create the first ever ghostly judicial book, legal drama. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll vomit. That was kind of a bold move, especially if he doesn't win this. Nice. Okay, cool. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll slime. I think I'm in the wrong genre if I'm trying to get people to slime, you know what I mean? Hi, Savage. Hi, Flandy, Flash Pandy. There you go. Now what in the I'm on a loss streak and ranked card, bro? My loss streak is singular. I've lost a single game out of 5, I think. I'm sure Ghost Erotica is already an oversaturated market. Yeah, but Ghost Judicial Erotica. As a lawyer, of course, Michael Hardwood was always in the business of getting his clients off. He just never thought like this. Something like that. Nah, that's all right. I didn't think you turned on that. Playing threes or what? I am playing threes. Taco will never mad, Matt I'll never modded. Hey, bro's got literally a mod on YouTube and now they're searching for Twitch. Oh. I was trying to get the lightest touch, but I also didn't know if Mish had this recovery because he landed, and I was like, okay, he can probably get that. But then halfway through, I'm like, can he hit that there? I don't know. And then we screwed each other up. All right, my bad. Oh, that was not a real kickoff. Okay. I mean, yeah, we could probably play threes, Pandy. Wow, that part where that was an open shot, I missed. Cool. Top shelfer? Already. Bonk. W music, thank you, Savage. How you doing? Bonk. Yeah, we were just talking about this because Bass came in and he's like, man, why are the teammates in twos and GC2 twos better than GC3 threes? I'm like, well, it's because one, there's no high-level players playing threes anymore, so all like the average players have bled up, which means you'll be in an 1800 lobby with players that have never aerialed before. So it's kind of like this weird, like, oh, I guess this is just the norm now, you know? Love the streams. Hey. Aw, very kind of Mish to say that. 12-year-old child is what our opponent says of his teammate. Okay. Oop. All right, now we got to remember to not Q2s because Pandy is 1900. Not again. Not 1900 anymore? Aw. I subbed? Thank you, Savage. Hopefully you're enjoying this stream. Hopefully it will continue to be a decent stream. What do you mean next loss, Meadow? That implies that we'd ever lose. Holy compensation. Some guy with a massive, loud-ass car is just revving his frickin' engine outside. That dude has a 1-inch PP. Even we could hear, I know. Pandy has just small dong. Hi from Uzbekistan. You know this country? I know of Uzbekistan. I don't think I could point it out on a map. I'm assuming it's by all the other stands like Kyrgyzstan and Afghanistan. That's me outside, but he's trying to get people to pay attention to him. Because Papa never did. Please, Papa, I only have one recital a semester. No, Papa, please. I just want you to hear me. I just want you to know I'm good, Papa, at the cello. Sorry, too real for anyone? Why do you sound like Flapjack? I didn't even mean to. I don't think I could sound like Flapjack if I tried to. I watched that show once, like, ages ago. Find me on the backboard. Coward. Goated television. I feel like Chowder, Flapjack, or like that era of television where like I didn't know how popular they were, but a lot of people as I grew up were like, I love that show. Genuinely scarring. Fun. But it's got a squatted rear end, sure. Honestly, down south, I've noticed, especially in Arizona, people love muscle cars. They love muscle cars. Tucson, I swear to God, 1 in 3 cars was a Challenger or Camaro. It was actually insane how many cars were that. It was like 1 of 3. It was either a Mustang, a Camaro, or a Challenger. According to Seb, apparently a Challenger is like the most stolen car in the United States, so that's very interesting. Okay. That was interesting. I tried to demo Alsig, but he was going so slow that I couldn't actually angle it. The kitty scene is still terrifying. I don't know what that is, and I don't know if I want to know what it is. Oh, he just hit it right at me. Okay, interesting. Fake background? I don't know why people think my background is so incredibly cool that it must be fake. It's literally like a shelf and like 2 lights. Oh. Or not even cool, but they're just like assuming it's fake. My background's not fake. You happy? Hello, Meti. Okay, we're good. Wait, I gotta reset off that? And then I didn't use it? Classic. I'm dead. Okay, I was assuming you'd hit it somewhere there. So I didn't pop in and say everything? It's okay, Wasteland, you're dead to me, but that's okay. I mean, people aren't obligated to come to the stream every single day. Except the ones that their parole officer says they have to. That was a great way I grew my viewership personally, is appealing to rehabilitation facilities across the nation. Said like, hey, they can pay their due to society if they tune in and watch X hours per week of my content. Wow, I love the part where you get in the way to soft touch a ball on court. I mean, granted, that wasn't really a problem. It was just like, why would you jump that early when you know there's no one near you? Can you do a viewer tournament or you grind rank? I am grinding ranked. Play scary games. I like it when people go into people's content and then just demand them play a completely different genre of what they're playing. Like, what? Guys, if you want to watch a scary streamer, you should watch a streamer who does scary stuff. I hate that. Pain. Sorry, Penny. I definitely could have found you on that. Wait, Pandy? Oh. Get a reset, buddy. Yeah, do it! Do it! Oh, try to put it behind him. Pandy! Woo! Did he go off the ceiling for that? I didn't even see. M. Cole, Mr. Beast! How you doing? Welcome in, and long time no see. The M Beast has returned. Bustin makes me feel good. JSL, you're so incredibly young. Surprisingly, the Ghostbusters were a franchise before Paul Rudd and... well, I'm genuinely trying to remember the cast of that original Ghostbusters remake, and I cannot. I am indeed alive, yeah. I didn't even see the car. Yeah, Bustin makes me feel good as in Ghostbustin. What else is that other thing? Catching criminals and busting them, guys, come on. Also ejaculate. Whoa, chat, whoa, 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 whoa. Guys, who said that? JSL, you're gross.
A return means an extra taco.
Hey. Thank you for the tier 1, almost to a year, M-Beast. Okay, because using that car, you earned the right to use the Cybertruck. Bro, this car fits, literally, I still stand by. This is the best deal. God damn, that ugly frickin' Cybertruck. With the alpha cap as well. What the heck is on its hood? Nah, no way Pandy could afford $20 in 2015. No way he has the alpha cap. I still maintain this is the best DLC car they've ever put out. Wow, what a steal. What? Everyone missed. I didn't know you were a fascist. Yeah. There's many reasons not to use a Cybertruck in real life and in behind the scenes. The combat adverse versus 3. Oh my. Using adverse's powers for evil, aka Rumble. Wait, isn't game 7? Cringe. Dunk. Ooh, wait, hold on, pass. Ooh, nice, let's go! Oh. I will say the only positive about the Cybertruck is that it was for free. That is the only upside. Frickin' Emily. So the Battle Bus, neither are good. I mean, the Battle Bus is at least fun, and it's square. Fits the box somewhat. See, what I don't like about the Cybertruck is that it just feels inherently wrong to use. Just like in real life. Oh, my bad. Panty's waiting for it. He's like, oh, cool. Let's just assume everything's fine, I say. Not ideal from them, I'm not gonna lie. Personally, Champions Field cursed? Maybe. Dude, I'm nuts. Yeah, Pandy, great pass, by the way. I like how he gets the assist on that. Yeah, just double jump because I was not confident I was going to get that read. Watch the speed jump, by the way. Oh, man. I hate it when they're actually aware. Pandy also pre-jump. Let's go. Ooh. No shot, all three of us paused. We deserve to get scored on. That was so stupid. Tomorrow's Friday. That can't be true. Oh, wait, this man's in Australia. Never mind. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, what? Was it Thursday this whole time? Well, he's in Australia, so. He's from the future. Nice. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Scream Kid. No, there's literally no upside to me 1v1ing. Because you either beat me and then try to farm me for clips. I beat a streamer on 1v1, or I'm infinitely better than you, which is 99% of the time. And then you say, hey, 1v1 for a challenge, and then I waste time beating someone I'm clearly better than. And then it is to the benefit of no one. It's not entertaining. You don't improve. You know, nothing happens. And then that's it. So there's literally no benefit to 1v1ing people unless the whole point is a 1v1 stream. So no, I will not 1v1. Sure. It's 50s in front of net. Something else, chat. Look at that ugly ass truck. Mystery is in the future. He's a day ahead. Yeah, it's pretty screwed up that he's not giving us leaks on the stock market. Like, dude, he's literally in the future and he can't tell us what stocks to buy. Like, can you imagine the day trading advantage? If I had Mr. Kangaroo over here giving me advice. Before you guys are like, oh, that's not how it works. Then explain how his date is literally before us. Checkmate, atheists. I dropped a 4th. Sounds like you don't want it enough, Preston. Sounds like you're a pansy and a fraud. Bro's actually just sitting in chat collecting his generational fraud living. Oh geez, I had do not disturb. I have do not disturb on my phone, and it literally just turned off my working thing, and it went with all the notifications that were blocked while I was working. You're jealous of the beauty this truck beholds. I can't think anything made by Tesla inherently looks as good as it used to. Mars! That's not right. Did I get scammed? Sounds like it. Did your thing not, did your alpha viewer award not go through? I don't care enough to refund? Well, please refund. I don't want you to get ripped off there. My bot is on. There's no reason it should have broken there. Imagine the pinch. Nah, it's definitely not slow. It doesn't go through immediately. It just kind of glitched, so that's kind of irritating. Twitch has just been really off in general, I've noticed, so. Tell Snipey's ass. Jay, do you even know Snipe? Well, there's Snipes, which is like the old collegiate player. I don't know if this is just like some random other guy. Snip. Ooh, like the part where you hit the bump instead. That's my boyfriend forever? Oh, interesting, okay. Snipes was UCF? Yep. I literally can't even say your butt in this new sensor. This is literally 1984. That's really funny. Actually, that your butt is like, how dare you? Like that Shannon Sharp meme. Whoa, 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 whoa! When we play against him and when we're on the same team, he can't figure out how to turn a challenge. I like the part where he turns like a full 45 seconds after the ball goes to the backboard and expects that no one else would be up there. He does know that I'm higher than him in twos by over 100 MMR, right? Oh, damn. He's lying, by the way. Is it lagging only for me? Maybe. Got a bit stuttery. I'm not dropping frames. I think this is just the classic daily YouTube is gonna drop frames thing. Sorry, Bandy. I thought I was the only, I thought the other I forfeit already after I sent that. Guys, it's not on my side. That's the thing. It's just I think YouTube literally just drops sometimes. I'm using 1.4% CPU usage right now with 0 drop frames. It is not on my side. YouTube every day just has like regular little like hiccups. Ever since I ever started streaming here, there's always one moment where people are like, oh, it's kind of laggy. And then I look at my stream and literally there's no downtick at all. I can see the game's going well. Hope you're doing well. Hey, I am doing well, Monkey. Thank you. Hey, baseball bro. What's goody? A lot. It's funny. Hey, Dovizer. I just got some Nemotes. Hit affiliate, so I got a lot of work to do. I'll keep at it, my friend. That works. Handworth, nice. I'll let Ash just grab that. Sorry, Ashes. That's not good. Pandy left it for me, I left for him, or Pandy just screwed up the read, I have no idea, but either way, I really thought it was like, okay, let me grab the mid boost. Oh wait, I can't get the mid boost. Oh wait, I'm delayed. Oh wait, he's got it. Oh crap, wait, where's the third? And then we don't have a third, and then it went in, so. Unfort, didn't think that many dominoes would fall all at once. Interesting, okay, giveaway. Why would you go down the middle? Predictions on Twitch. Shame. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of doing predictions on my Twitch just because there's actual things you can get with channel points, you know? So it's like, predictions just like a cheap way that people can build channel points. It kind of, I feel like for me, channel points are like a measure of how long you've been in the stream and how loyal of a viewer you are. Man, that was the slowest reaction of all time, Ashes. Anyway, so I don't really like that, mainly because someone could just like get a couple predictions and then get a couple of them right and then immediately just have a bunch of channel points. And it's like, yeah, it might help engagement and people might like the idea of using channel points to gamble or, you know, bet or whatever. But it's like, I always hated that idea because then you might just have people who come in and watch like 1/10 as much as the other people do, but they can like buy VIP and whatnot, you know? Kind of defeats the purpose of channel points in the first place, in my opinion. this one. See, Pandy's biggest mistake when it comes to selecting Cybertruck was he's thinking I'm using this Ghostbusters car ironically, whereas I actually like it and feel like I play fine in it. Whereas with him, he's just doing this for the memes. You use a silly car and non-meta, I'm gonna use a silly car. No, the difference is the Cybertruck is pathetically bad. Like, no one enjoys the Cybertruck. Nice. You should have the sexiest Rocket League streamer I have seen. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. I actually use this preset, and that is why you fail, Pandy. And they want me to pay for premium? I mean, I pay for premium. I honestly would cancel all other subscriptions before YouTube Premium. I watch that much YouTube. Plus, premium payment actually does go to creators. I get a little subsect of my YouTube payment that's literally from people watching off of premium. Dillerton, please, buddy, I need you. I need you to do something that wasn't completely on accident there. Okay. YouTube Music is pretty great. Honestly, I've debated trying to find a way to use that instead of Spotify. The only difference is that YouTube is like, because like the biggest issue with like DMCA and playing copyrighted music on a stream is that, oh, the people don't get their due when it's playing or whatever. But if like I play through YouTube Music, in a way, it's like they kind of are, because they're getting a YouTube view, you know, or listen through my stream. So I'm like, if they could do that, I would honestly not use Spotify anymore. I'd probably just use Apple Music. I wonder if there's like a bot to like plug in. Why, Ashes? Why? Why are you such a stereotypical Sam player? Stop chasing. You're fine. Oh my God, we're so lucky we got away with that. Ooh. I want to see if I can bump him. I think that ball is going to go somewhat down the line. All right, that was low. Nice. Ashes, open net. Aw. That was a little bit more toward me. Call some Pandy. Maybe if we were in the Cybertruck. The placement! The placement! Nice. One thing that's great about the YouTube music is music kind of short. I can't find the song and music very easily. I liked, the part I like about it is exactly what Matt L says, is that there's remixes that people upload to YouTube that you will never find anything else. Anywhere else. On top of the fact that if there's ever a song a creator uploads that's part of just like a regular video, it MP3izes all YouTube videos basically. So like if you want to listen to a song that for some reason of like, you know, some freaking thing, it's like, oh, cool. Like you can just listen to it on YouTube Music. Whereas Spotify, there's so many times where like, I know one remix that's like goes hard, but when I try to find it on Spotify, I'm like, oh, the artist never uploaded it here because they only put it on their YouTube or maybe their SoundCloud or something, you know? So it's like, I do like that about YouTube Music is that the library is just massive because of that. People don't. How you doing? I'm doing all right, Grumpy Cat fan. Hopefully you're excelling in your day today. We're just trying to extend our MMR gains here. Day's been going pretty well so far. Nope. I think the meta is shifting slightly more to dedicate third man a la SSG, KC and SSG. No, but at the same time, it does rely a lot more on strong 50s and making sure you're playing your angles right. SSG is a little bit more different in that Kofor seems to be much more like confident as like a third man. I will say the one strength about SSG that I was always kind of wondering how they'd figure it out, and it looks like XPR found out how, is how you use that speed constructively. Because what's great about like Reveal and Scribbles are that they're incredibly fast players. But the thing that makes KC really good is that they're fast, but more importantly, they stay on ball. They're very hard to dispossess. And so half the time when you're playing KC, they're kind of just on your ass the entire time you're playing. And then by the time you actually get a touch, it's usually deflection. And if you don't get on that immediately, there's normally someone poaching it. They're very good like at traveling as a pack, like supporting each other. And I feel like it doesn't necessarily mean they have a deep third or like a third man. I think it's more so just they're literally trusting each other so much that they just have to deliver on 50s. And because they're the most consistent players in the world at that, it's a very reliable strategy. But they're so good at that. Like Farah's got those boys dialed the frickin'. Whereas SSG, I am like, yeah, they really were looking insane in that regional, but I'm also wondering how sustainable that strategy is internationally. It's kind of like, for me, like the way I think about Gen G, like the old Gen G, where I was like, if they're able to keep those demos up, they're lethal. But the moment it kind of goes down, then it's like, can you actually go one for one, like bag for bag with these players? Because half of the reason demos are a valid thing is like there's like it's not necessarily even a sweet spot. I feel like it's like bimodal. Either you're playing way too little, and you can excel because you're focusing more on like on-ball plays, or there's like a sense of like you're going for a lot of demos, and it only works if you're actually trying to specifically like play for bumps, play for that. And then after a while, if you're able to dial it in and everyone's playing off of those touches and you're doing them smartly, kind of like, you know, Kofor just straight up ball chasing because he knows his teammates are playing off his slow touch, then you get to a point where the other team is literally so anxious on the ball that they just start screwing up without you really even touching anything because they know Kofor is chasing them. But yeah, there's definitely some really good gameplay going on. I remember a while back I analyzed Hogan mode because they beat KC in a regional, and I did a series analysis of that. Scrub Kill, literally, like, that was like a masterclass of positioning. He was playing so freaking well that entire series. I really thought that was going to be the beginning of something really interesting in EU, but unfortunately that team splintered. Unfortunately, because of the classic issue of any bedroom org / pickup team that does well, inevitably those players get attracted to orgs, and even though they might be able to stick together and be good, at the end of the day, people got to pay bills. So I don't really blame players for selling out, you know, in quotes, because it's like at a certain point you do need to pay bills, and if an org is saying, hey, are you tired of literally doing nothing and only earning nothing except for prize pools? What if we just paid you a salary and you played for our org? Also, we paid for your travel. Also, we paid for, you know, pretty much anything you want. You get access to free stuff from all our sponsors. It's just such an easy no-brainer. Even if the team might even be like worse necessarily. I honestly was not expecting First guy to whiff that hard. I also did not expect him to know that his teammate was whiffing that hard. Hard to make money off this game. Got to hit it when you can. Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's why also the Valorant scene is going through that scandal right now with alleged cheating, where there's like online crypto betting casinos that are basically like allegedly, apparently, again, Sean Garris put out a whole thing where apparently he said there's a lot of like game changers and challengers players that are literally getting DMs and being like, hey, if you throw this game or whatever, I'll pay you like an absurd amount of money. And basically the odds are like they're just paying underdogs or they're paying favorites to throw or something, basically, so they can bet on the underdog, can make a bunch of money. And I believe they're paying the players like a small subsection of that. And because a lot of these players are amateurs and they're not on orgs, it's kind of like, hey, could you say no to $25,000 or something to just throw a single match? So it's like, oh, that was actually almost sexy. And while obviously it's very easy for me to be like, how dare you? It's kind of like how I feel about Saudi Arabia hosting events. Personally, I don't want to say yes to Saudi Arabia if they ever ask me to cast EWC, because they give you a massive paycheck. And I feel like, honestly, a lot of other casters are probably right there with me. And they're like, I don't really want to get paid by Saudi Arabia. Not a huge fan of their human rights record, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, hey, do you want to cast Rocket League or you want to catch Siege? We'll need to fly you out for a week. We'll pay for a hotel. We'll pay for a flight. Oh, also, we'll pay you $10,000 to $20,000. And so for a lot of those casters, as I was one of those, where you're a full-timer and that's all your income, and maybe you're lucky to maybe get like $3,000 to $5,000 a month on a good month, yeah, that's gonna really be really freaking tempting. So I don't really blame game changers and challengers players if someone DM'd them and said, hey, all we ask you to do is just throw a singular game and we'll pay you basically half your year's salary, you know? Like, it's tempting. People can't say no to that. Just like the NFL, huh? You ever stream shirtless? I do. If people get me to $50 on my dono goal for YouTube or on Twitch, we do the shirtless stream, pantless stream at 100, and then the shirt toggles on and off every 25 after that. It has proven to be an effective motivator for a certain type of viewer. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna throw him over the mountains, exactly. What does the caption mean? Silly, you've never watched Ghostbusters? Donk. And these guys collapse. These are playing pretty well. I think we scored 6 goals in like literally 2 minutes. Did we see what's under the pants? No, but your imagination can do that. So did 100 right now. Getting work emails after hours, how dare they? Gets a little risky for the match fixing though, because there's usually legal implications with it. Oh no, it's 100% like legal implications, which is why there's a whole scandal now, because people, Sean Gares, the GM for Shopfire Rebellion, apparently has been doing some investigative work, and apparently a couple players have like been willing to share their DMs, or people have found out through other people's DMs that they've been reached out to about this. Bondor Flame Steel. If you're caught, yep. I'm choosing to imagine Godzilla. Damn, okay, cheap. I bet it's in Rocket League right now. The match fisting? Yeah, there's definitely not enough money in this scene for that. I don't know also like how much money is flowing around in those crypto scenes or whatever. Can you coach me? I could in theory. I'm probably not going to. So whenever people ask for coaching, they always want it for free. Like you gotta pay. MGC3 trying to get to SSL. Okay, well, make better decisions. That's really it. That's pretty much the only way to get to SSL if you're GC3. Pretty much every GC3 player I run into that I watch is almost always held back because they're not actually making the correct decisions. They go too early, they hesitate too much, or worst of all, they try to force everything. When in reality, you don't really have to do that. I'm one game away, then it seems like you're fine. Don't be scared while you play. A lot of players, when they get up to like the, you know, that type of promotion game, they start to play to not lose, which is not the way to win. It might sound like, well, if you don't play not to lose, it'll be safe, but it'll be a victory. No, it won't. You'll be too passive, you know? What's this Battle Bus ripoff? This is literally the Ghostbusters car. If anything, the Battle Bus is a ripoff of the Ecto 3. What is going on? There's no more players playing in the entirety of North America right now. Hey, Caleb, let's not call them stupid. Only I can call people stupid. There's literally not a single player on right now. That's crazy. Can I get a game, please? Pandy, they're scared of us. And he did pay dearly? Yep. That's how I got canceled. Oh god, to summon the Rocket game. Oh my god, Pandy! Wow! Pandy, people on YouTube didn't see that. Pandy literally said, I hereby summon the Rocket League gods to give us a game in 5, 4, and he was typing it. We queued in. That was actually one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. Pandy might actually have powers. Do you even know who I am? He might be the only person who doesn't know who you are, Flame Steel. Oh, I don't mean that way. Yeah, I don't know if you want to be Dream. Like, I was already going to ban you because you're Legend, but I don't know if you want to be a Groomer. Oh. Nice. Who do you think you are? I am. Goated sports quote. What? Dillerton, I have no idea how you got that last touch. Hey, I have no idea what your name is. Malignox? Close one. Can we ban unverified? I'm so sick of freaking Legend having 17 different profiles. I hate ban evaders. I hate it with a burning passion. At least make it less obvious, dude. Oh. Oh. Well, that's on me. I stopped. I didn't think we'd just leave that open, but then we still didn't get away with it. What do you mean? God, Unverified, you're so stupid. You're so freaking stupid, dude. You're so immensely stupid. What do you mean? What did I do? Yeah, as we ban Flamesteel and Unverified, just so happens to come in is immediately. Dude literally went, ugh, and then went to the top right, changed profiles, came to Unverified. Hi, I'm back. What do you mean? Buddy, come on. You gotta at least bring the ruse to the next level. Log into one on your phone or something, so that way you can like appear to be here simultaneously. Then it's like, oh, well, how could he be in here twice? If it's the same guy, yuck, yuck, yuck. You gotta really bring the ruse to the next level. He just refuses to. So, is there a reason we can't hit an arrow? Maybe? Ashes, are you playing like a Sam player? Let's find out. You are. I like that part. All right, well, unfort. Dream paid an astrophysicist do statistical analysis on his Minecraft videos as if it's a normal thing that people who didn't cheat do. Yeah, it's a little, thou protesteth too much. His name is Flamesteel. I mean, it's literally just Legend. That's all it is. Like, I was allowing him because he was smart enough to not reveal that he was Legend, but he just can't help himself. And after a while, he just kind of reveals that he's a child and he does bits that I tell him to stop doing and he keeps doing it. And I'm just like, damn, it's like Flamesteel, you almost got back in to a place where I was okay to tolerate you and you could have watched. But instead, no, you're still stupid. Like, open up the schools, man. The man is like an incredibly low IQ person. And I'm not saying that like as like a, you know, generic insult. I mean, he is legitimately lacking. Like, I think he genuinely has a learning disability. I have no idea why someone is so incapable of learning his lesson. It's not hard. It is not hard to just accept that you're gonna be banned. And if you truly want to be not banned, come into chat with a not obviously parody version of your previous username and just be normal. Stop trying to constantly allude to, oh, do you know who I am? That's right, it's me. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I know, because you always make it so obvious. Again, if you truly want to enjoy the stream, just stop making it so obvious. Literally just never mention that you're you. Nice. Grumpy Cat fan, thank you for the vouch for me shirtless. What did Dream even cheat on again? It was like a Minecraft speedrun. No ceiling? Interesting, okay. That was a very good pass, but for some reason I thought that was a bit more middle, my bad. Insanely based car choice. Thank you, Tal, bro. How you doing? Sheep and Angie. How you doing, Angie? Ooh, I didn't think he'd actually be good at the game. How much boost did he have? That was a weird amount of boost he had to use for that. Oh, I did not see. Okay, that's why. I looked away from the ball for a second, and I did not notice him grab that corner. So I was thinking he had like 40 boost. What hitbox is that? I believe it's a Dominus. Could've sworn I had that. Coca-Cola with cane sugar? That's Mexican Coke. Hello, Gabe Horn. Okay, that works. If you can't catch up to the ball, catch up to the guy. Close one. Oh, that's a bad clear. Oh, close one. You fell for it. Sorry, me saying hello? Hello? Wow, this is like a next level prank I was not aware of. Hello, people. Hello. Haha, you idiot. Leaves stream, laughing to himself. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's like, all right. If you know, you know. I guess I don't know then. Hitting that lightly because C was already in the backboard, and I was kind of waiting for him to specifically react to that. Sometimes, chat, you just gotta not give them what they're looking for. Like Tartan here. He's gonna try to touch this once, and then, oh, never mind, he gave it away. I thought he was gonna be a little bit more creative. Oh. That's really not good. Just kidding. Oh, go, 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 no! Dude, that clean, that was so clean, you could eat off that redirect. Oh my God, dude, I'm so angry that didn't go in. That was such a smooth setup too. No, indeed, dude. That's a goal. Oh my God. My name? Gabe Horn. Oh, I get it. You want me to say gay pornography. I get it. You gotta do better than that, buddy. It is Pride Month after all, yep. Man, what a painful way to lose, sad. Hey, Lush. Oh, wait, Lush is... Taki, remember me? Yep, and I'm just gonna ban you preemptively because you're a third alt of the same guy. Let's go. Pandy, I'm like irrationally upset. I'm like resisting the urge to cry on that redirect. That was so clean. I wish you a good day. All right, see you, Gabe Horn. Assuming you are a profile specifically just to get people to say a funny word. I wish you best of luck with your ventures. Hitler has entered the chat. Not a huge fan of that name. But hey, for all we know, his name is like Donald Hitler, you know? Just a regular dude with an unfortunate last name. You're raising kids out here. That's why I'm the internet dad. People always are like, wait, Taco, why don't you ever want to have kids? Because I already have kids. I have 40,000 kids across socials. So you're all children. I don't know why I didn't think Tartan would get that close of a touch. I like the part where we don't actually get the ball away. Highly unfortunate. Buck is also diving at the worst possible angle for that. A lot of legal name changes. Google Trends, quick. Sure. That one guy older than Taco, huh? When do you say either clip farming comments? I mean, that's usually the safe assumption. That's why I don't answer the 1v1 people. Especially the ones who are like aggressively overconfident. Yeah, I really want to 1v1 you. I can't wait to face off. We should totally 1v1. I'm like, dude, 100% of the time your content is just, I challenged this streamer to a 1v1. You won't believe what happened. Yeah, you know. And you're either get hosed and get absolutely destroyed, or you lose and then never delete the recording and then never post it. So it's like, it's literally no advantage to me to play you. Because either I beat someone who I'm definitely better than, or you're way better than I am, and you literally just did it to try to embarrass me or get content. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, if we wanted to make like a mutual content thing, like if it was like me and, you know, some other creator where like we should 1v1 or something. Oof, Pandy, really getting away with that one. Dude, Tartan, I hate everything about you. What? Buck, what is the point of getting that quarter boost if you're not gonna use it? I literally 50'd that ball and thank you, Buck. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I literally watched you grab that mid boost. I 50'd it in the middle and then it's just like. Everybody rank 1v1 or you just for the team games? I prefer the team games. If I'm playing really well, I'll play 1v1, but I don't know. Not usually in the mood to play 1v1. That's why it's kind of fun doing like a 1v1 day on stream that one time where I literally just did all viewer 1v1s and 1v1 ranked. Mutual gains. Well, yeah, that's why it's like, it's just so irritating when you have people coming in asking for a favor when I don't know them. It's like, dude, you're just farming clips for your own channel, or you're literally just an annoying person who wants to play a streamer. And there's literally no point of 1v1ing you if you're like a plat, you know? Or my personal favorite, people who are champ and think they can hang with me because they're like, I think I'm more mechanical, so I could probably beat him in a 1v1, not understanding that like half of what makes a good player is not how many flip resets he can chain together, you know? In the comments, something about it was too thirsty. Hashtag pride. Oh, hasn't stopped my my chat before, Grumpy Cat fan. Oh, ashes are no fun. Literally didn't jump only because I was like, that's an own goal if I jumped at the wrong time. I've done that plenty of times. It's really embarrassing. Wait. Should have assumed he was missing that. I didn't expect Ashes to be really fast on that. He is a Sam player after all, but still. What? Nice, Pandy. Chat doesn't hide ever. That's how thirsty they be getting. Fell on my back today. I feel like I broke my tailbone. That I've been there. It's scary. Guess I'm in the Sahara Desert doing a dehydration. Potential. Oof, that was a little spooky. Note to self, do not 100% trust Buck when he's on the backboard, but trust him when he's cheating up. Let's go, bang. That's just a ridiculously mistimed touch by Starco. That's unfortunate. I've been there. I've been there. Where you're trying to catch the ball delicately and then it hits like the perfect top pixel of your car and just goes boing and like all the other way around. You're like, all right. My girlfriend's sending me really unhinged things on Instagram, and I'm like, I promise to watch these after my stream. I'm still a champ, just more aware of how garbage you are. Ah, no, you're fine. The thing is, like, champs statistically are still very good at the game. My biggest issue that I think with a lot of players is that they're trying on the wrong things. Like, a lot of champs get bored of training, and they start to experiment with, like, how, let's see, like, can I, like, chain a reset into the next reset, you know? Like, stuff like that or whatever. Like, can I do that? It's like, you don't need to work on that. You honestly just don't need to work on it. Like, the biggest thing you can do as a champ player is literally just practice doing this. Just learn how to stay close to the ball. Don't even need to practice necessarily getting into a shot or anything off the sidewall. Just practice doing this. That will level up your game more than so many other things in this game that you could possibly work on. Just keeping it close. And then if you want to progressively learn how to do it cross map, then do that. But just take it slower than you think you need to. Only boost when the ball is directly on top of your hood or to catch up with the read. And just match the speed of the ball. I just feel like so many people are trying to use all this like crazy stuff, but I'm like, if you learn how to air dribble in like a more basic way, it opens up your game a lot, because then you can go from the ground to, you know, launching up into a play. Also, the better you stay with keep staying in front of the ball, then if you hit the ball like this and you can't get it up, you can just kind of stay in front of it, get a 50 or whatever. Because, you know, it's a problem for everyone when you can't get it up, chat, you know? Ruins your night, ruins someone else's night. Wait, hold on. I've actually learned so much game sense decision making just from playing in my local uni team. That definitely helps. What uni team? Buck was 18-10. Interesting. This is what I'm talking about, Pandy. Sometimes games are just like so weird where you'll be playing a player who can like barely like, touch off the back wall and they're like a game off SSL. And they're like, either they're really nervous or they are just like, or I just am like in the depths of hell. Stream is going shockingly well considering I did not sleep well last night and I took a 1 hour. I literally, instead of eating, I literally used my lunch break to nap. You wouldn't know it, I'm German? Ah. All right, James, that's a little too horny for me. Count Daniel if Energy Daniel is a vampire. Ah, I didn't think Pandy would not touch that, my bad. Why Quantity tried to 50 that with a flip, I don't really know. Any play in which you're flying in as fast as possible near your own wall, you don't really want to fly in that fast. The faster you're going on a 50, the more unpredictable the pinch is going to be. I was kind of like leaning back and letting it hit like the hood or the bottom of your car or the hood if you want to get like in front of it. But like sometimes you really don't want to take a 50 as fast as possible. It's really bad to do that. Did we cheat up on this? He did. He just he went for the bump, I guess. I don't even know. Nice, Pandy. Nice, Pandy. What is this? 30 seconds, 4 goals. What is this game? Hell. This is hell. Should be another one. Ooh. Dude, man, I knew he was gonna do it, but I didn't want to pre-jump him, and then as he hits it, I realized I'm too slow. That's not good. Nice. I'm really shocked that didn't go over him, considering he was not that high on that 50. Oh, Stev, you frickin' Scandinavian bastard. Okay, that's fine. Quantity, all you gotta do is not bite on that. Excellent! See what happens when we all work together? Whoa. Insert Rose toy. I'm sorry, what? This isn't a viral X post. Handy. Oh. What? That's crazy. He played the widest possible read available to him. Andy with a 360 catch. That's crazy. Of all the 50s in the fricking world, dude, what? Hold on. Stev, you didn't mean to do that. God, you're so dog. That's unfortunate. Bro hit that so weak and so low that it 50'd. Because I assumed he'd be like, oh, I'd play it off the corner personally. But instead he just slapped it at a horrible angle, and then I slapped this one to nowhere because I missed the booze. Cringe. I was trying to get on that, but I was like, I don't actually think I can get there in time. Man, these people are absolutely unbothered by a read right in front of them. Why would you want one? That wasn't like even a bad thing. I just thought I predicted him. That's like the first time they've actually taken the smart route on the clear. If I lob that a little higher, that's a goal. Oh. Sad. Thought I predicted that a little bit better. I'm just ball chasing. Don't mind me, chat. We're not gonna get there. Holy crap. Oh, wait, stay. Ah, I could've got back to him. Go! Yeah, let's go! You thought it was over, Blue. You thought it was over. Oh my God, this game is just this game is so fun. And this car is too good, chat. It's too good. Ooh, imagine. That could have been over, but I was overthinking how far off that bounce was. All right, I've tried the M4. The what? Is that a weapon? I'm talking about a BMW. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh! They're so scared of the 50, dude! They're so scared of the 50! Quandini just swore a bunch. That was literally just boop. Holy expletive. Potty mouth. Oh my God, what a crazy game, dude. What the heck? I will CRL? Hey. What's cool? Louisiana? Oh. They have a decent team, if I remember. Look. I want to say LA Tech is the one with... You might know this better than I do, Pandy. I think LA Tech is... Is it Jathan? No, who is it? God, I can never remember their roster. Anyway. Hey, Spooderman. Go ham, Monkey Man. Hey, who's your mad? Hoes are mad. Hello, Kevin Garcia. The BMW. I think I have it. I think Epic gave it to me for free. I don't know if I have used it enough to have a thing. I was one getting into Rocket League casting. You get into it any way you can, volunteer usually, and then you keep doing it, keep getting better, and then eventually start making a reel for yourself. You talk to people who are potentially hiring for casts, send them your reel, get in front of people, and eventually as you continue to do better and better, you collect vouchers, you can get gigs. And then the more you get gigs, the more you get known, and the more you get known, the more gigs you get. There's a lot of leagues looking for volunteer casters. So I'd say just look around, especially community leagues that have broadcasts. Oh my God, imagine if I got a little bit to the right of that. That was actually almost godly view. Oof, had more boost. Okay, good job, pay forward. Wow, that was a hard read. Is Preston Oliver still here? He is. He's right there. Whoa. No boost. All right, I got a pad, I guess. Bro, yes, Grumpy Cat fan? Oh no, he bumped me up and then hit it. I hit it over. That's crazy. I'm dead. Yeah, I was like, that's really all I'm gonna be able to get. That's crazy. Little chasey. Okay, didn't expect him to hit that low. All right, that's done. All right, well done, Pay. Hit it to the open space. That's fine. Yeah, that's not bad advice as well from Sheep. That was literally my tryout for casting for my first ever, I guess I can't really say gig, position, I guess. It was in United Rogue Community League. They were like, hey, have you casted before? I'm like, nah. They're like, all right, well, just cast over a replay. It's not really the same. The rhythm's gonna be a little off, but at least it shows you how casting feels. A lot of people who try casting for the first time realize that it's actually a lot more difficult than people think. A lot of people think it's like, you're just talking over the game. Anyone could do that. And then they try it out and they're like, man, this is really hard. Nice, Pandworth. I'm sorry, Pandy. That was horrible. I think he actually has that. He doesn't! That's an embarrassing way to lose. On for it. Fun fact, we beat this team like 6-2 last time we played them, so a little embarrassing that we haven't scored. Why wouldn't you hit that hard? Paid for it, why wouldn't you hit that? God, people sometimes just really want to play Mafia on this game. That's crazy. Bro literally went all the way into the corner, had 3 players on the other team in the corner, and he goes, eh. It's like the lightest little touch. I'm like, dude, yeah, obviously I don't want to just clap it off the quarter, you know, as a hard pass every time. But like, if there's ever a time to do it, it's when all of the opponents are also in the corner. That means they can't react. Yeah, that was some Mafia-looking play right there. Let's see, Taco and a Speedo. Damn, Grumpy Cat is horny. Hashtag pride. I don't know why I thought I should facilitate Pandy on that one. Bonk. Earth base 2, Ivan. Well, people forget that, like, honestly, a lot of new casters, when they try, they're either really bad at pacing and timing, because half of commentating is you're a duo, you know? Obviously, you can solo cast, like Fear or Johnny Boy or whatever, but a lot of casting, obviously, is going to be pretty much based on working with a partner. And a lot of people, especially when they get into play-by-play or something, they're not good at knowing how long they've been talking. So you get into these moments where for you, it seems like you're just talking, you're getting in your points, whatever. But then you listen to it back and you're like, Jesus, I've been talking for like 70 seconds, 90 seconds, you know? Like, I can't be doing that. I don't know why I jumped at that. Gotta go. Good night. Good night, Grumpy. Probably you remind me of an Italian leprechaun. What kind of Italian leprechaun is 6'10"? Ooh, trying to steal my pass? No, no passing here. It's all dishes. Nice. Sorry, Pandy. I was just zooming around ball chasing. And of course it results in a goal. My bad. I don't know why I assumed Pandy was a little bit further away. Wow, why did I think that ball was going to be bouncing a lot differently? Oh, I thought it was 3-1. My bad. Deactivate, you lose a bet. You guys are so stupid. Why do you guys think this car is bad? It's so good. Did you lose a bet? Dude, you guys have... Tell me you've never played this car without me telling me you've never played this car. This car is legitimately so insanely good. And everyone just thinks because it's a movie car, it's bad. Unironically, you know it's also a really good car? The Batmobile 89. Well, why? Because it fits the frickin' hitbox. It looks fun, and it plays fun. Yeah, casting, but anyway, to complete my thoughts about casting. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that casting is improv, it's also a storytelling, it's public speaking, all wrapped into one. So people are like, oh yeah, well like a lot of streamers, I gotta say, are notorious for this. They're like, yeah, I know how to cast, and then they try to cast, and they're like, Jesus Christ, it's so hard. Like, I talk in front of a camera all the time, and then they actually try it, and they're getting all nervous, because they're like, I didn't realize how disorganized the way I speak is. Because you can't say you can't say you can't say like, you can't say all these filler words. You just have to actually put out what you mean. And you have to do it confidently, and you have to do it in one take, you know? Interesting that we just gave up on that one. Interesting, okay. I don't know how I feel right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, TB. Hopefully you're doing a little bit better. Can you do the Proteus? I'm not doing. This is not random car hour. I'm playing the Ecto because it's great. If I play a single lick in my life that good, I'd be happy. Sure. Just got to be a banger musician. That's one of my bigger regrets in life, is never learning an instrument. It's getting a little warm in here. Let me turn on the AC a little bit more. I'm not saying it's too late to start an instrument. I'm just saying, like, I wish I had that in my like growth when I was younger, when my brain still had a bit more plasticity to it, you know? Like, I don't, like, honestly, right now I could probably go buy something stupid like a ukulele for like $10 online. And yeah, it wouldn't sound great, but it would be do enough. I could just look up chords for a ukulele, a little 4/4, and just practice stuff. You know, I can do that, whatever. I bet I could probably buy a pretty cheap MIDI keyboard or whatever. I mean, maybe not MIDI, but like, you know, a keyboard. And teach myself piano slowly. Wouldn't be good, but I could probably try, you know? Yeah, I've always kind of thought about it. But I don't know if I really have the brain for music. You know? Like, everyone I know that like really likes music, they're always very good at like the inspirational aspect of it. Like my buddy, he didn't go to Berklee College of Music, but it was his second choice to the school that he eventually went to because he decided to go for a, in his mind, a real career instead of music, which, you know, I'm not one to denigrate that decision, but at the same time, I understand what he was saying. He was someone who he would be just chilling, we'd be studying, and he'd start drumming something, or he would hear a sound, and he'd be like, wait, do that again, and then he'd hear it, and he'd like type it down, and then literally later tonight, he would be like, hey, check this out, and he'd make like basically an MP3 with like a melody and all this like crazy layering in his frickin' I forget the Apple program for music making. Regardless, he would just show me this crazy ass track he made, and I'm like, you made that just off of hearing that one thing? He's like, yeah. Wow. Like, people's brain just work different when they're musicians. FL Studio? No, it's what is it called, dude? No, it's not GarageBand. No, it's like a professional thing. FL Studio is not what I'm talking about, though. Your commentary where you said like 7 times. Hey Preston, you're nobody and you'll always be nobody. What? Who said that? No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm not actually commentating. It's different when you're just talking casually. Also, when you're commentating, you would never say something you don't know the answer to. Man, that's just like that player on that team. You would never say that. You would just say, hey, that player, you know, earlier got into a regional. You don't have to even mention the team, you know? It's professional speaking versus informal speaking, Preston. Oh. Pandy! Woo! Logic Pro, yes, thank you, Cheap. That was what he used. GarageBand is fun, though. No, TV is just upset because his 5-star recruit said no to his recruitment post in CFB. And he went to frickin' Notre Dame, like all the other ones. No, Notre Dame and Penn State, whenever I play CFB, steal all of my recruits. They're literally like, yeah, you're my #1 choice. In the final week, it's like, sorry, I'm gonna go with Penn State. And I'm like, F you, dude. Next day, Sheepers are going to play tomorrow. I love my username. Hello, cock fan. TV, I did not see what you said that made you sad, but I apologize. Hopefully you're not being hard on yourself, like Matt L is saying. Oh, well, I bonked him. Matt L doing the impending, the opposite of impending doom. Impending bliss. Good days are ahead and there's nothing you can do to stop it. submits to the greater joy inherent in the creation of life. Set my day off rough. Was it like an accident or something? That was me the day before I gave my, or the day of my master's rehearsal, aka like the talk I do in front of my advisor in my lab for my master's presentation, was literally outside my car. There's an intersection where people just love to run red lights, and they ran a red light and they went head on, like like loud as hell. I was wearing noise canceling headphones and I still heard that. And that noise stuck with me for a bit, but people got out of that car bloodied up, dude. I was like, God damn. Luckily, we're in the hospital district, so they had a very, very short drive on the highway. Blah. Sorry about that. Nice, Pandy. Cool. Hey, GC, just saw a congressman playing a charity baseball game right now. All these guys reek. I'd pump at least 75 past them. Dude, they're doing slow pitch softball right now. People in America, people run red lights in America? You're telling me no one has ever run a light in Europe? Well, then again, you're in Germany. If you run a red light, you probably spend the rest of your life in prison, so. Timothy Chalamet, baseball meme. You've been out since the day you've been born, Congressman. Have you seen it? No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Lady Bird sucked. Kill yourself. I honestly think that has to be top 5 sports tweet of all time. I laugh every time I see it. Oh! Okay, we're good. Yeah, there you go. You post it for edification on everyone. There you go. I think the other greatest sports tweet of all time is quarterback tweet, running back tweet, and wide receiver tweet. That is also the most accurate thing ever. Got stuck to the wall there. I don't know how that was possible. I think you probably jumped as soon as you got on the wall, so then the G-force like ate your jump, Andy. Cool. Talking before it looks shiny. Are you sweating? I mean, yeah, I just turned on the AC, so I'm probably sweating. Call me Greasy Red. The Turkification of Tim Chalamet is so hilarious to me. The Turkification? I mean, he looks like more and more like Jack Nicholson every time I see him. On Twitter? What about Twitter? So favorite Din 3. Dude, Dune Messiah is gonna go so hard. Denis Villeneuve, the director, he has never had a bad movie, and I'm gonna stand by that. Probably the most consistent director I can think of off the top of my head. So the fact that he got to do Dune and do Dune his way, it's pretty crazy. A worm Gussie popcorn bucket? Oh no. Worm Gussie, quote. SNL did a whole skit about that. About the frickin' Dune popcorn bucket. It's like one of their digital shorts. You play on other games? Not typically on stream. I play a lot of Civ 5. Civ 5 is the perfect, I got like 30 to an hour to kill, and I just want to do something casual. Like, I don't want to sweat. That's my go-to single player game. I love Civ. I want to buy Civ 7, but I refuse to do it until they patch it, because everyone keeps telling me the UI is terrible, and there's a bunch of glitches. Because why would you release a complete game when you could just over-promise and under-deliver? Yeah, I love Civ, I love Elden Ring, Oblivion. Shout out Oblivion Remaster and shout out Somber for literally hearing me say, yeah, I'd want to play Oblivion, but I can't afford it right now. And he literally bought me the $60 Oblivion thing on Steam. True bro there. I have yet to buy Night Rain either. I gotta get on that. I think I just like, honestly, I don't really like a lot of other competitive multiplayer games, but I love single players because my whole gaming culture is just playing this. And so like, I kind of like stuff that I can just play by myself and I don't have to worry about teammates or whatever. So a lot of college football, 25, a lot of Elden Ring, a lot of Civ, you know. I just typed snail. You gotta see that coming. Obviously, that was so clear about to happen. God damn it. I hate it when teammates can't predict the unpredictable. Yeah, I waited too long in that. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about with in my opinion, the best one of the best sports tweets of all time is quarterback tweet. God is good. I love my team. Running back tweet. You know, keep the grind going. And then the wide receiver tweet is the enemy speaks quietly and carries a knife. It's so true. Wide receivers are so freaking edgelord. All wide receivers in the NFL are the like biggest edgelords on Twitter. It's so funny. Anyone in the chat watch tennis? Didn't we just have like an insanely ridiculous comeback happen at the French Open? My friend who's really into tennis was geeking out about it, but I admit I don't know anything about it. What a save, Resh! 28 years later, the zombie one? How are those zombies still around 28 years later? That's my question. These guys are pulling black magic out of their ass. What? What? How did he get through? How did he get through? Gamer. Insane comeback. First match, AFK teammate left 30 seconds in. Oh, I love that. I'm sorry, Matt, that your day's starting with that. Outcrowd's done 2 sets, then won the next 3 with an amazing 10-0 win. Wasn't it like 40 love literally on his like on one of those sets as well? Like literally like he was, I think he was down like 40 love on a must-win set, and then he actually brought it all the way back during that comeback, which just has to be like the most crazy feeling, I'm sure, when you pull that off. Honestly, I gotta see the highlights. I gotta look that up. I want to see how the crowd is reacting. I will say tennis is definitely a very strange sport though because of like the quietness of it all. So you don't hear that build up typically. Like you'll hear like the audience go like, yeah, on like a good volley or something. But for the most part, it's always kind of weird to just hear like utter silence and then the like, wah! It's kind of like golf in that way. Except golf has a little bit of a build up. If someone like hits a gnarly putt, halfway through you hear the crowd like, oh, like building up, you know? Oh, wow. I did not realize that was as far as it was. My bad. Isn't it like the record for like the longest French Open match of all time? You hear him moaning? Oh, oh, oh. I don't know. I respect tennis players a lot, though. Honestly, I think I said this on stream, but I don't remember if I claimed it again. I put it up there with definitely one of the top individually most difficult sports. I don't know how I got that, to be honest, under the bar. I hit that the lightest thing on the corner. I mean, that was in peak, but still, I don't know how it went on. You're on one today? Dude, it's the car! You guys think I'm joking! You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? Actor 1! Actor 1, baby! Anyway, so yeah, we are on one. We're on a good victory streak here. 1760, almost back to, I can't believe we're not at 1800 yet. I won silver in my school's city championship tennis doubles. Let's go, Gus the Cat. Song request, by the way. Here we go, Red. Here we frickin' go with your frickin' song requests. This song does not exist on Spotify. Red, please just search a song on Spotify when you suggest them. You're looking for all these like niche songs. Sometimes it's just not on Spotify. Next time I'll be a graduate. Good night. Hey, well, congrats, Gus, on your graduation. Your impending graduation. Not on Spotify. This is gonna be some diabolical death metal. Nah, this is 100% some weeb stuff. Literally, it's like has-been hotel furry art popped up when I searched this song. No, it's fucking, wait, what? Audio porn? Speed core? So like, I don't even know anymore. Speed break core? Oh, this is gonna be like a panic attack in a song. That's how my sister used to describe dubstep, and I'm like, you're not wrong. You do speed and then you listen to bad music? Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to shame people's music tastes, so I won't. I just say the speedcore and all that stuff like has probably the lowest hit rate out of any genre for me. A lot of these songs are just like, it's like, good morning, I don't need caffeine anymore. All right, time for the rule of rank chat. Buck almost sold with us last game, or the previous games, and now he's gonna be the best player in the lobby. Dang, that was a good talk. Got a sound hound that one. Oh, it's Allstead. What the, he had a reset on that? Question mark? What the? He's stuck with that? Clouds, you're a psycho. Why? I think I played dubstep for my stepbrother once. He's on the spectrum. He did not like that. He did not like dubstep at all. He loves Frank Sinatra, I learned. What else? He likes the Eagles. He likes some feature bass, but for the most part, he's an oldies fan. I think honestly, it's just whatever his dad grew up listening to. No, he did not like it. He was literally just like shaking his head. He's like, nah, absolutely not. I was like, oh, my bad, but it wasn't even like it wasn't even like Skrillex. It was like a more like chiller, it was like Baby's first dubstep. I'm trying to remember what it was. But he was just like, nope, nope. He like immediately took off his headphones. I'm like, all right, well, never again. Dude, get off the backboard. Let me have a clip. I listen to everything good. My music taste? I listen to stuff I like. Bold prediction. Sorry. I thought he turned around on that one, my bad. All right. Low diamond, not bad. Let's go, Matt. Dude, I would love boost. That's fine. I saw him jump for that, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take it slightly to the side and play for the 50, and he didn't even touch it. Me testing the I listen to everything, Fred, with Infant Annihilator. I'm sorry, what did you just say to me? Infant Annihilator, I'm assuming that's like a polka, maybe easy listening, lo-fi artist. Honestly, if I ever made lo-fi music, I would definitely name my name like that. Infant Annihilator or something. Bloodstained Heathen. Oh, let's listen to this guy's metal. And they're just like, it's like, what the fuck? This is so chill. I have a producer tag that's like incredibly ridiculously over the top. It's like a electric guitar riff. Bloodstained Heathen. It's like, what the hell? Listen, ska is awesome, not you being from the early 2000s. Ska still exists? Kenny G music, where all men must die. Not a bad idea. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Well, sometimes, chat, you think it's gonna hit the ceiling, and it just don't. Tactic store, I've been there though. Must on the beat. Oh no. Penny! Okay, we're good. I didn't expect the double commit on that one. Streetlight Manifesto, good name. Guess I'm becoming a world famous author before Taco. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have given away that genius idea. Isn't Phineas and Ferb music ska? I don't know enough about ska or Phineas and Ferb to know that. There's music in that show? 1/3 game by forfeit? Matt L. My goodness, on a generational tear. Yes, you act like everyone should know Phineas and Ferb, dude. I didn't grow up with that show. Well, I probably did, but I never watched Disney Channel. Well, Phineas and Ferb bit is that they satirize all sorts of genres. Child Chewer by Infinite Annihilator? No, I'm good. Yeah. Did someone say Infinite Annihilator? Hello, huge ass. We did say that. If you're looking for new music, apparently Child Chewer by Infant Annihilator is a banger. So this couldn't have not started worse for us. That was a wide open miss from our teammate on forward. He just sits here for hours waiting for their entrance. That is true. He literally waits for like the weirdest non sequitur, and then did someone say? Man, I would love it if I had any assistance. What's going on here? Like good dunk, sure, but like I don't know why this is still like so hard. That wasn't even like spiked down. We just didn't touch it. Alstead was just confused as hell. Oh, that was just open. I didn't realize that. My bad. Did someone say turd burglar? I'm not often one to burgle turds, but... Nice, cool. Drone Corpse Aviator by Archspire is great too. Man, you're talking, man, there's a nice Canadian band. Oh, are you right again by saying I'm from the 2000s era? I mean, I know generally how old you are, so. What's the biggest turd you burgled? Bunch of art thieves sitting around a table talking about their greatest score, except it's turds. Wait, how did I not have a flip on that? Man, I really need to stop missing the boosts. That's crazy. It not only gets that read. Okay, as long as he doesn't get cut. Nice save. What does it even mean to burgle a turd? What is that? What's the difference between burglar and theft? Is a burglar just someone who breaks in? So you're stealing turds? Turds would be an easy heist. I don't know, man. Like, the only place turds are, okay, assuming human turds, are in the toilet or in someone's body. Like, how is that an easy heist? You're telling me you can time your theft, Mission Impossible style, between it leaving the cheeks, the secure zone, and into the toilet? You think you can steal that? I don't know, man. Honestly, I respect someone who can burgle a turd straight up. In the body is just assault and theft. That's true. I would not want to think about how you burgle that turd. No, but that's what I'm saying with humans. Like on dogs, you can probably find some poop. You can probably dirt. I wouldn't argue that you're not even burgling that turd then. You know? Like, if that's just out in the public, if you pick that up, no one would be like, wait, that's my poop. They're like, okay. You already have the getaway right there. You're gonna, wait, so your getaway is to jump into the toilet and get flushed with the turd? What a time to come in after hearing you talk about turds. We're talking about the logistics of turd burgling. When does that simply tell their world record turd burger of the year best #2 winner? Holy crap, what did I just read from Goosey? There's a lot going on in that message. Are you half Turkish? No. Why would you think that? Why half? I'm Croatian and Italian, with a little bit of Spanish in there. Sure. One simply does not tell their world record turd burger of the year best #2 of the year winner 3 times in a row turd size. What? I felt like I just lost IQ and also went into a psychotic episode. You got some features but not full. It's that Mediterranean in me, you know? This is quality cerebral combos. I keep coming back. Turd burglar championship. Yeah, people come to my channel because it's more mature and intelligent than a lot of other people online. We can talk about the issues that people have to deal with today, as well as really drill down to the topics that both young and old can agree on, that burgling turds is deceptively difficult. How spicy the talk state? We are winning like an insane amount today. Today's been a great stream. It's probably been like the slowest type of stream in terms of like actual support and resubs and whatnot, but that's how it is some days. You just have an incredibly good stream, but you're just vibing. The vibes are high today, I will say. I need to block that. Okay. Are you secretly a robot? No! Just kidding, that was a joke. You know, a human joke. Hey, Goosey, thank you for the 5. That was not a sympathy thing, by the way. I said that the other day. One of the stresses of being, yeah, 0 seconds. Dab, one arm. Boop. He didn't laugh because he couldn't laugh because he's a robot. Nice shot. Thanks, Yogzen Frogert. Oh, that's crazy. Your neck is deathly still. Why? Are you neck shaming me, dude? You want me to take neck Zempic? Started off so rough and then it became smooth. Just like constipation. Speaking of turd burgling. Now we're done with turd burgling, chat. You have some serious muscles in that neck. Some call it fat. You call it. I mean, it's, I guess. Smooth like constipation, yep. Straight as a rainbow is another one that I'm personally a fan of. Frozen yogurt but flipped, yeah, I got that. Fun name. Nope. Just him with that sassy 5% genetically Spanish neck snap. Mm-hmm. That is where I get it. Why are you driving Ecto 1 ECTO Ecto? Because I just felt like driving it, and I was having a good time the other day. I unironically think this is the best DLC car they've ever put out. I love how this car feels and how it drives. We've been in a lot of clips. Neck muscles make vampires feel chicken tender texture. Yeah, as a vampire, I mean, does the neck texture even matter? Because like you're just eating it for like the juice, the blood, you know? Like you're not actually eating the meat, you know? I wonder if some zombies like. I wonder if a zombie would ever bite into someone and try to eat them, and then they're like, And then just walk away, and the guy's like being eaten is like low-key offended. He's like, well, I'm glad you're not eating me, but like kind of screwed up that you think I'm gross. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know what that zombie's problem is. Then their friends are like, oh my god, babe, no. I'd totally eat you if I was a zombie. It's like, thanks, guys. I don't know. I'm just feeling a little weird about it, but thanks. Need that compliment. Got a little self-conscious. Not a vampire, by the way. Sounds like what a vampire would say. Just because your favorite team is a wolf doesn't mean you should try to bring that into reality. What? Also, I love the idea of Teen Wolf being there's literally a wolf, like a werewolf, in your school, but then you find out he can dunk, and then everyone's just chill with it after that. Someone's saying 90% of reality TV. Maybe. I like the reality TV edits that are like someone says like a very benign thing, and then they edit it to be like the forget what show I was watching with my girlfriend a while back that did that all the time. It used to crack me the fuck up. I think it might be Love Island. I can't remember, dude. All I remember is like they would just say like the most basic thing ever. Listen, frankly, I think that Brendan is like not ideal. I just feel like personally, I don't know if he's the one. It's just like they had these little stingers to make everything much more like dramatic. But I'm like, if you mute the music in the background, it's like the most over the top, out of place like hype thing. So many edited clips of 5-year-old kids dunking on a 10-foot hope. I pretend to act shocked knowing damn well they ain't touching the net. I've seen those weird wild AI videos. I try to scroll past them or downvote them because AI is boring and stupid. Just not a fan. You know, I see the potential for memes and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm just... People who make content that is 100% AI is just very lame. Why is this so accurate? Because I watched some reality TV in the background and then tuned in much later, would watch with my girlfriend now, and I'm like, wow, not much has changed. It's the same formula. Add background music for the best parts of the movie, TV show, and it ticks me off. I mean, you need some music. Not every scene can be just held in silence, you know? What's a good day in Taco? Hey, Sergeant Blaze Gaming. My name is Skylar White, yo. Yep. Did you guys see that there was a zebra got loose in a city, from a city zoo? And they said this image was captured from the home security camera of Skylar White. And everyone was like, from who? Like, that woman must have the most irritating experience of her life growing up. Everyone's like, oh, I get it, like the show. He's like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah, like the show. No, it was a pet zebra? That must have been Florida. It was 15 minutes from me? Wait, it was in Tennessee? No, we're out of games, chat. A couple years ago, there was a zebra let loose in my province. What do you mean province? Oh, for some reason I thought it was Goosey. I was like, Goosey, you live in Wisconsin. What do you mean province? It was a pet, but it was in Tennessee. Tennessee, you can legally own that. Ah, Pandy, you lost your touch. Some rich dude smuggled them in illegally. Sure. We are a province, dude. Wisconsin's a province this whole time? I didn't know that. Q is going very well. Yeah, we're getting to the pretty high MMR now, so unfortunately there's just not as many lobbies. Remember Airbud? Stupid plot. Still made me cry. I remember, vividly remember the vanilla cup scene. Wait, Airbud wore a cup? Yeah, and they really did want to incentivize safety in that movie. I'm gonna be dead ass. I know of Air Bud. I don't think I've ever actually watched Air Bud. Hello, King Tippy. God, he butchered that so bad. I should have assumed he was going to screw that up, but to Bud choosing between a little boy or the clown, but the boy cheated with vanilla. The boy cheated with vanilla pudding. Man, Sizz peaks every time we play with him, and on that read he can't get it. It's sad. King Tippy, do not ask if it's good or not for hours. So there's always going to be someone with higher hours that's better than you, and someone with lower hours who's worse than you or something, you know? Like, it doesn't really matter. Just focus on what you can control. Don't compare yourself, because you're going to get in your own head. Oh, nice catch. I didn't think he'd get back to it. Ah, that ceiling, dude. That was so irritating. I could not tell if it was going to glance as hard as I thought it might. Do you just like streaming, like, do you wake up and have a long sigh cry for a bit and be like, welp, I gotta stream? Paxton, if I ever felt that way, I wouldn't stream. Why would you stream if you hated it that much? Like, if I was a full-time streamer, yeah, I definitely got motivated, but several times I've taken breaks, literally just, I needed the streaming income, but I would basically just tell people in my Discord or through a YouTube announcement, I'm like, listen, I'm like not in the mindset, and I don't want to give you guys lackluster content because I'm like, you know? Bex, you keep asking if I get sick of streaming. It was like the second time in like a week you've asked this exact genre of question. Are you like secretly, I don't know, trying to psychoanalyze me for something? I'm really enjoying streaming right now, mainly because I don't have to rely on it 100%. I have my sales job, which has been really fun. Oh, hello? What? Do you pick your name by random? No, it's my name. It's a name my friend came up with while we're eating food. It's a little greedy by me. I'm gonna let that go. Damn, I didn't think lights would chase that. Bad touch by him though. Does he get bored of stuff easy? I mean, you're also younger. Probably harder for stuff to keep your attention. Because those damn phones! Oh, no, I'm not gonna go all boomer on you guys, but it isn't not the phones. Oh no, Pandy. Unfort. Probably should have had that one. All right, a bump 2. Sad. I really expected Evan to touch that. Do not sit still for 30 minutes. I mean, well, when you're streaming, you're not sitting still. You're playing and talking. Ideally to a chat, but you know. That's a crazy touch. Says one more. I'm not gonna lie, kind of assume low tech would let that drop. But that's a crazy throw. Anywho, really appreciate your take on AI, by the way. I'm honestly sick of people normalizing it. LLMs. Well, I mean, AI is like something as a tool that can be used pretty well. I just think generative AI is pretty freaking lame. It's also my sounds exaggerated, but I think is 100% dead on. Generative AI being used for like writing essays and like doing people's homework and whatever. All these people are trying to be like, well, actually, it's a tool, and if you're not going to use a modern tool, then you're going to fall behind. No, you're actually stupid because you're not going to learn anything. If you don't know, if you come out of college and you don't know how to write well and effectively, I don't care how much AI it is, you're going to be a worse public speaker, and you're going to be a bad writer. You're just going to be bad. You're going to rely 100% on AI for everything. You're not going to know how to structure an effective email. You're not going to be able to actually communicate your ideas effectively. You're just going to rely on AI to do literally everything. The best thing you learn in college is how to learn to manage your time and how to communicate well. If you can't do those two things, you literally have no reason to go to college. Especially also those like kids who go into CS just to, hey, write me this Python or C# code on blah, blah, blah. And just like, bro, why? Why even go to school? Legitimately. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, why even go to school? If you're just getting the degree, but you're not even gonna get the knowledge that'll help you in the job. You're gonna be such a freaking liability when you actually try to get hired. I don't know. People say it's a boomer take, but it's really depressing how horribly everyone's literacy and ability to actually communicate has gotten because of AI. Near the back end of my time in my PhD program, I was grading papers and people were starting to use AI. This was like back in 2023. My God, it was so hard to tell people why they shouldn't be doing this. But I gotta say, like, if I was a student, it's very hard to resist the do all this incredibly long process for me button, you know? Like, I admit the temptation is definitely there. It would be very hard to resist that. But that's the problem, is that there's just no regulations, there's no rules. And in the future, everything's just gonna be paper again. It's gonna be paper and Scantrons. That's what I would do. If I was still structuring my classes today, I would not do anything take home. I would not do any essays except if they were in class. Lowe's gonna pass that back probably, yep. I am glad that, like, there's more pushback. I remember on shorts, I used to get not even ads, but, like, basically shorts that acted like ads for, like, you guys are still wasting your time coding or whatever, and then it's just an image or, like, a video of a person copy-pasting a prompt or, like, an app and just say, make this in Python, and then it makes it for you. And I'm just, or, like, a thing where they just copy a test into AI and it just feeds you all the answers. And I'm just like, dude, like, what, like, legitimately, what is the point? You're not gonna have any content knowledge. Estimate the framework. Well, yeah. Well, there's no incentive to do it, especially in the U.S. with an ethical framework, because, frankly, AI is. I think the new spending bill just took away all regulations on AI for the next like 10 years. So it's like they can literally just do whatever they want, because AI companies are giving them so much money. The cheating thing is like one thing that I'm just like, honestly, it's not even like the necessarily test taking thing. It's more so just the inability to write anymore. Like kids are reading less because they're just doing, hey, AI, summarize this book chapter for me, you know? Like literally making your own custom Spark notes. Like that stuff is just like, no one reads anymore. No one critically thinks anymore. At Grok, is this true when you could just Google it yourself and it'd take 3 seconds? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked with AI hate. AI is bad, that's all we need to know. Bang, top shelfer. Woo! You got a different AI telling you? Yeah, but I ignore Google's AI anyway. I just scroll down to the first thing. Why use DuckDuckGo? Bro, that seems to be the thing. I think my girlfriend says it does the same thing. She uses DuckDuckGo. TB, thank you for the $5 and 1 singular cent. That's crazy.
Love you, bro.
Love you, TB. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh. We've hit our chat goal, chat. Oh, Goob, I thought you were gonna go out. That was a little overeager by me, not gonna lie. No! No, dude, are you actually kidding me? Dude, I'm so mad. That was a dunk into a glide off the ceiling with the power slide into a frickin' spike reset. And I frickin' posted it, dude. Once again, fumbles a clip. Generational clip fumbler, Danger Taco. Dude. That's a tilter, not gonna lie. No glasses is a GG. Honestly, we've been doing pretty well without the glasses. All right. We have made $5 in Super Chat. Change it to 10. Oh, we got a lot of DM. Oh, random nonsense. Oh, I made a tweet about UE5 and immediately got 500 likes on X. Okay, cool. Learning chat. Yo, Turd, they just put up the SJSU esports thing. Go get a scholarship, buddy. I hope Rocket League doesn't get UE5. Tal, bro, you're insane if you think that they don't want to do that. NBA Finals tied at 76. We were hooked this year. I want the NBA Finals to be really good. I want small market teams or smaller market teams to get a great final. The only downside of UE5, in my opinion, is that it will be launched through Fortnite. I almost guarantee. It would take away all Steam functionality for sure. Also, hello, Catter. The game will 10,000 be unplayable on launch for months because they can't code stuff. So the reason they can't code stuff is because they're doing it on UE3, which literally came out in like 2005. it's spaghetti code. No one knows how to code it. All modern game devs use UE5 or UE4 at the very least, which is entirely different structure. So the reason it can't code is because they're using an engine that almost no one is fluent in. So all their old engineers, which probably get phased out or get fired or, you know, leave for another job, slowly they're losing the sauce, you know, they're losing the chefs. So UE5, in my opinion, will be a lot more stable because it's node-based architecture instead of just like throwing in a trillion lines of code or whatever. Look at the UE5 DVD launch. Well, the thing is like there's two different types of launchers. There's launches where you're actually getting to do all you need to do. And then there's the launch like Game Freak type style where they're like, Pokemon Company is like, I swear to God, I'm gonna cut your balls off if you don't submit this fucking game in the next 6 months. And Game Freak's like, can we have like 3 years? They're like, absolutely not! You know? And then there's the game launch where it's like, hey, let's just make sure this is stable. And then like, okay, and then they move on, you know? I don't know. I believe. Also, Dead by Daylight. The difference is Dead by Daylight. I don't actually know the developer and what their subsidiaries are, but I mean, Epic Games is literally like the maker of Unreal Engine. So if they need the best engineers in the world for Unreal Engine 5, it's gonna be through a company owned by Epic, you know? UE5 is miserable, except it literally will have all the features that Rocket League needs. In my opinion, if content creation doesn't flow, then this game doesn't grow. And the reason why content creation will be enhanced is because you'll actually be able to do something different than the exact same 3 videos forever and ever until we all die. Like having a creation engine would be huge, having more customization options would be huge. For me, it's just like the content upside. On top of the fact that it will rejuvenate the player base, kind of like free to play in my opinion, and that will bring only good things for streamers. Like that's how my stream grew a lot on free to play, specifically because of all the enthusiasm. Everyone's gonna get a boost up, content will be more inspired, and personally I think it'll invite people to actually come back, especially if, more importantly, like I said, there needs to be a game mode in Rocket League that isn't involving grinding or being good in mechanical. Because even casual, which, you know, technically is a game mode where it's not about playing, you know, to the best of your ability constantly, it still requires you to be like okay at the game. You know, you still kind of have to not sweat, but you have to perspire maybe a little bit. Oh, that was a terrible cut. I love the Ghostbuster car, bro. Thank you. I do too, B-Man. Knockout and it's poop. Well, the problem is the dog with Knockout is that you literally cannot play it in custom modes. It's not dog. People like it. You know why they like it? Because it's different. It doesn't involve a game, a ball, you know? Literally just imagine if they did something even simpler, just regular sumo wrestling. And with UE5 Creation Engine, someone could just code that. Do you have any idea how insane the Fortnite maps are in terms of what you can code into that game and what you can make happen? Like, I'm talking like content creators are gonna go next level. Honestly, look out for Miss Macho if that happens. She's literally a professional dev with the UE5, Like, she's going to pop off, dude. Fortnite is Roblox. Well, yeah, but Rocket League has a bunch of assets. And if it's anything even remotely close to that, it'll be interesting. That will not happen on Rocket League. You guys really think that all they're gonna do is update the graphics and call it a day? You don't think there's any long-term plan? Why? There's no point to port it over to UE5 if not for the ability to enhance the game and, more importantly, make it more stable. The reason they don't add more game modes is because they literally know it's gonna be hell to code. Because again, the engine is ancient. I think it just makes more sense to modernize it to UE5 because it future-proofs the engine for another like 10 years probably. Man, I really thought I would get that. We'll instantly crap on it, forget it within a week. Man, you guys are really... I think you're incredibly pessimistic if you think that a new Rocket League would come out and if it feels slightly different, everyone's gonna quit immediately. I think everyone would just be like, all right, I guess we'll just have to adapt with that. Worst game mode tied with Heat Seeker? I don't know about that. Heat Seeker is the worst, in my opinion. Shout out Karsune Miku, I just realized. Oh. People underestimate the balls out of them? I mean, they're in the NBA Finals for a reason. They didn't just get lucky. They also have the most clutch player in NBA Finals history right now. What the heck? Man, can we get some saves? What is going on here? I don't like that challenge. I also don't like that challenge. I just realized that's a tool. What an unbalanced lobby. Screw your Steam account. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about losing my Steam account for Rocket League. Does not really affect me that much. Also, what happened to the Cavs? They like flared out hard. Oh my God, I'm so on right now. Ugh. Yeah. They had to play the Pacers. I just remember in the beginning of the year, Cavs were like by far the best team in basketball, or at least in the East. And I was just like, what the heck? What am I looking at? And then they just kind of flamed out like real quick, because I guess the Pacers are just that good. Was that seen as like a disgusting upset, or did they fade throughout the season? I just didn't know. Because I follow the NBA a bit more like casually, so I don't really know like the season-wide perspectives. Imagine putting on Karsune, Karsune Miku. Karsune Miku! Everyone's favorite Rocket League waifu. What a turnaround. What the heck? It was an upset, but not like an unprecedented one. Okay. I'm learning. Packers Pacers sacrificed everybody. Did you guys see the insane stat that the Pacers have never won on a Sunday, and they also were undefeated while the Pope was in the hospital? Someone's like, clearly it's devil magic, and I'm like, that's actually a super funny stat. Both very young. Cavs are very exciting to watch, though. Early season highlights, I was like... Also, Cade Cunningham actually is, like, turning into, like, low-key, like, a banger player in Detroit. Good to see. Donovan Mitchell's gonna leave because he never makes it far. He played for the Jazz. Same thing happened. Sad. Yeah, chat, we were having that conversation again. What's the most forgettable sports franchise? I gotta say the Utah Jazz gotta be up there. Like the Pacers were bad by any means, though. In the regular season, they just leveled up like crazy in the playoffs. It also helps that, again, Halliburton is like shooting 95% from like must-win baskets. I think someone collected the stat prior to the finals. He was like, or after that like game winner in game 1 or whatever. I think he's 13 for 15 across this entire season for shots that tie or win the game. I'm blown away. You're a chill guy. I'm gonna sub to you. Thank you, B-Man. And everyone on YouTube, if you could, drop a sub, like the stream if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Another interesting stat: the last 8 NBA champions had a former Washington Wizards player, and the Pacers have a former Washington Wizards player. Ooh. I would say Washington Wizards is another very forgettable franchise, in my opinion. I don't look the Pacers as a Cavs fan, but I do like Siakam. Oh, Siakam or Paul Siakam or whatever his name is. No way that's true. I mean, I don't see why not. Random Shy! Wait, we're playing against the RB. There's no way you're gonna own goal it. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, what? Siakam? I'm learning. Oh, Siakam. Where's he from? longer. Pandy got the worst bounce of all time on that one. Unfortunate. Well, I don't think anyone's being the underdog anymore. Although OKC definitely is the... I guess by default they're the underdog. But I guess, does every series have an underdog? I don't know if they do, chat, you know? Like, by this point, are we really considering Pacers an underdog still? Considering how well they've played? Halburn kind of rigged because he can't perform under pressure. I don't know if you have eyes or ears or have read the news or if this is just bait. Bait used to be believable. Ugh. College underdog and pro underdog are way different. Well, yeah, like I always get bothered by that as well within like sometimes when I'm casting, someone will be like, oh, this is the 9th seed versus the 6th seed. So therefore the 9th seed is the underdog. And like the 9th seed and the 8th seed. The 9th seed is the underdog. I'm like, just because you're a lower seed doesn't mean you're an underdog, you know? It's not like if the 9th seed won, you'd be like, whoa! Like, it'd just be like, okay, cool. I slightly expected this one team to win. I feel like true underdog status would be like, my brain would explode if this team lost or won. What was that bounce? Pandy backward? Ooh, no balls. I mean, when the team's doing bad, he can't be the player to bring them back. You're upset that he can't solo the best team in the league? I don't know, man. Like, that's not too bad. Even LeBron, I mean, you had LeBron and Luka, two of the best, like putting a team on his back type of players in the league, and they couldn't do it for the Lakers, so. It's plenty of superstars that kind of fade on that one. Oh. I thought Yogu was gonna rush that one. That might be a goal. Never mind, Arby. Hello. I kind of wish you didn't touch that. What is happening, dude? Yogu is such a weird player, dude. Pandy, please turn on that. Okay, we're good. Sorry, Pandy. I actually didn't think you'd get that clean of a touch on it. Wow, that's a really aggressive touch. No way he gets that 50, though. I don't know if I actually helped or not. All right, now we got the booze. Let's just reset the rotation. That was, honestly, I should just blast off the backboard. I knew a random shot was behind me, and I was like, I want to put it middle, but I think he was literally just backing me up. That might be a shot. Just kidding. Seems pretty good we're playing. Okay. No! I launched that one. That was under the bar based on the height. I just put it too far to the side. Play possession, Pandy. Perfect. Just kidding. I frickin' want to sob. I'm back. Welcome back. Honestly, I probably should just taken that straight up. I think Pandy thought he was probably going to challenge like that. Okay, seed 89, Pacers 84, end of the fourth quarter. Ooh, got a barn burner chat. He faked me really hard. A little bit. You know, KC wins 123, 115. Dude, he's speaking from the future. Oh my god, dude. These bounces that this team is getting are generational. Quick. I don't wish he left that, but okay. I mean, he trusted to score that, so not the worst thing in the world. Not quite enough to get you shirtless? Not quite. Okay, I guess that's a goal. Is your camera zoomed out all the way? This is a 30mm prime lens, so it's exactly at this focal length all the time. 9 shots from Pandy! Oh my gosh. +7 for that is insane. But as happens when they're playing with a Smurf, I guess. Yeah, +7 is a crime. That was a good game, though. The way these games are ending are pretty funny, though. Some college basketball commentator made a few invitational basketball team. Wait. I made a new invitational basketball game, and Duke and Texas are playing on November 4th. Ooh. Ooh. 1 to 10, how much do you stank right now? Smell pretty good. Got my antiperspirant is strong and resilient. Use that Cheez-It partnered with Wendy's to make a Baconator Cheez-Its. Damn, Pandy, you're gonna be dead by 30, straight up. With all the grease built in. Just open the bag, it's like wet. You're like, ugh. Came out yesterday. Did you cop one? Were you shocked to find that the shelves were completely still stocked instead of sold out like you thought the Switch 2 would be? Is there a single snack you guys would wait in line for? Like, oh, the Baconator Cheez-Its. Would you guys wait in line if there was a huge buzz for it? I don't know if I would. I'm trying to think of like an Oreo flavor that would make me actually want to wait in line. This year on November 14th, Tar Heels play against Kansas. Kansas on a 5-game winning streak. Oh. Cheez-Its, clearly. I mean, sure. See myself dying at 25 to something stupid, like maybe I get hit by a flaming shopping cart. I'm surprised it's be on fire. If I die, I want it to be in something like crazy. Like the people describing it feel like people are like, are you joking? Are you joking about this? Like, how did he actually die? I want it to be like that. He was mauled by a bear that escaped from the zoo. It chased him throughout the theme park that we were at. He died as the bear mauled his face off while we were going down the log flume. What? How'd the bear get on the log flume? It climbs well, okay? Like, I don't know. And they're just like, I don't think you're telling the truth. They're like, why would I lie? It's like, I don't know. Like, just so bizarre. Was the bear like rabid or something? No! He was just carrying so much beef jerky in his pockets. Why even carry that? He likes the protein! Bonk. Okay. Ate too much lactose and shat himself dead. Well, that's just embarrassing. My goal in life is to not live a life so that if I'm like Henry Kissinger and die, everyone's like, hell yeah, and then move on to my day, you know? That's the goal. Maybe live a life where people are kind of like, oh, that's a shame. Or at the very least, you know, neutral toward your passing and not actively celebrating. Oh. Oh, Panty, I was gonna pinch that inside, but halfway through I was like, wait, I can't. Oh. Okay, stay in the lead. I mean, isn't that how it's been? Oh. Hello, Van Scorch, in the Sea Bear episode of... Sorry, Pandy, I saw you, but I also saw Tristan go to the corner and not have boost, so I was like, I too create massive narrative form bits in my head. Respect to Hello Cooper. Sea Bear episode of SpongeBob where Squidward draws an oval, not a perfect oval, just get balled repeatedly. Exactly. That's an oval! It has to be a circle! Do you guys remember the Redneck Comedy Tour? Man, that is like a genre of internet or of entertainment, like nearly pre-internet type of entertainment that just doesn't exist anymore. Someone reminded me of that the other day. It's like, remember Larry the Cable Guy and Jeff Foxworthy and them, like when we used to just tour together? And I'm like, holy crap, I completely forgot about that. The Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Larry the Cable Guy? Yeah, Larold is his full name. What actually is a full name for Larry? What is it short for? Or is it a full name? Larry. Lars? Why are you lying this bad? Oh, you're talking to Duke. I was like, what do you mean lying? You can Google the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Redneck Dictionary? Lawrence, Larry. I guess I could see that. I'd call myself the Law personally, but that's just me. Yeah, and Texas is gonna get hooked back to Austin, going undefeated in 25-26. Who's the quarterback next year for them? It's not Arch yet, right? It's really funny that Arch gets the publicity because obviously who his father is, but at the same time, it's like, he's like, there's so many like mock draft up graphic designers putting together the cover for NCAA football 26, and Arch Manning is on the cover or something, and I'm like, dude, he's not even the starter yet. Like, that's crazy. Two for one. There's no way we just threw that, guys! There's no way! Buck, I'm gonna murder you, dude. I'm gonna murder you. What are we doing? Bro, standing still that whole play, and then instead of just rotating out because he clearly doesn't have the pace, he goes for it? Dude, this guy. He's like the 5th game in a row where he's like an 1800, and we're like, why are you playing like this? That's a crazy save. 50? Ooh. Okay, Buck almost bumped me out of there. Nearly cried. Dude, I'm going to freaking murder someone. This guy is so inept, dude. That was a good fake, but I thought we had it underneath. But the fact that he side flipped, dude, that's crazy. He had the save and he dodged out of it. Sad. Man, what a throw. We had these guys with the testes, chat. Wait. Sure. Oh, hate that. Oh, Vivid didn't even have that one. There's no way. Just. That's a goal. That's a game. That's a win. Okay. Hey, 1800 again, chat. Let's go. What a stupid way to get 1800. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I can't believe Buck is almost 1850. This is so crazy. I read that one plat player is that thought one player. Damn. We got thoughts in chat. This is a Christian server, so I'm gonna politely ask them to take their thoughtery elsewhere. Bro, if Halliburton even touches the ball at the end of the game, they're gonna send a player off to just straight up take his head off. Okay. If Hallie makes it again, I'm sorry, it's officially black magic. Like, they can't keep getting away with this. Also, NBA script writers are actually on fire. The game is actually with the one score and Halliburton has the ball. I'm not gonna lie. They be going. You fail at it because the wrong guy's hitting on me. Bonk. This is the sloppiest game of three is holy. No, dude, that ball didn't bounce as far as I thought down. Nice, Pandy. Let's go. They never expect me to randomly be on the sidewall. Oh, okay. Actually getting tired. See ya. See you, Grumpy Cat fan. Hopefully see you in another stream. Man. Maybe gonna save that, but I thought that was, I would have bet money that was gonna hit bar out. Oh, whoa, I approached that really wrong, my bad. I disagree, but okay. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Ooh, Pandy. I was like, that's a really hard redirect unless you get like a literal 0 touch skim. So I'm like, I didn't want him to try to steal it and then get like an awkward deflection. Oh, hello. That was a little backwards. I didn't expect that. Sergeant Slime, howdy do. Ah, great name. That's a really good pass. And what a save by Pandworth. Sorry, Bandy. Luckily it's saved. Nice. Yeah, I just wanted to get in the way on that one. I didn't think Vivid would go as fast as he could on that one. Is Stallion rank A? Could have sworn he got promoted the other day. That works. One of the many games that make you want to die inside. I don't know, man. You gotta enjoy the. Oh my God! Pandy almost got a crazy angle on that double. Whoa. I don't know why that didn't get a deflection, but okay. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Unironically getting Death to Cell tonight. This is Taco's first day playing, never seen it before. Yep. Just noticed the title, I'm losing it. Bustin makes me feel good. I'm gonna put on the Ghostbusters theme song on Spotify. I don't know how to do that on YouTube, so you guys are just gonna have to imagine. There you go. It's queued up next. We jinxed it, nice job? Nah. It's gonna be a banger. Hey, Zare. I think Rocket League, unfortunately, is a game that's perfect for the competitive side of everyone. Because it's just such an insular, you know, experience. Like, you're losing because your team is just not as good as the other team, which for me was very rewarding. Honestly, the reason I think Rocket League hit me so hard is because I was literally having a really, I don't know if you would say a crisis, but like I was a COD kid for a while. Did COD, Madden, very generic stuff. In college, I got a little into Dark Souls and whatnot. But like, I kind of just played like COD a lot because I loved it because it was like, you know, reaction based and you can rush around, or at least you used to be able to rush around. go for high kill games, high score streak, specialist bonus, all that stuff. And I loved it. The problem is that there's often times you'd fail in that game because you wouldn't get killed by someone better than you. They would just be like camping, or they would be like, someone would cook a grenade and just chuck it blindly, and it would just happen to land right on your head. And I'm like, literally even the best player in the world wouldn't die to that, you know? Literally Scump in that lobby would die to that, you know? And that always bothered me, how there's so many things that could technically like make you fail or get killed, and it was entirely due to circumstance. Like, you're in the wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, there's some like positioning aspect of like knowing when people are gonna march through or whatever, but just dying because like, you know, someone throws a throwing knife across the map. Like, literally any factor of luck was always so tilting to me. And I'm like, I wish there was a game that kind of took that all out, you know? And I feel like when Rocket League came along, I was like, oh, this looks kind of fun. I grew up playing soccer, you know, I always loved, there's games on miniclip.com of like Car Soccer World Cup or whatever. You guys have ever seen that? Which is like a very generic 2D side scroller basically of a game, but it was car soccer and it was fun. And so I downloaded it, and the more I played it, I was like, oh man, this is exactly what I was looking for. I love the idea that if I'm losing, it's only because my teammates are bad. It's no lucky. It's no lucky aspects, it's nothing. The downside of that is that this game doesn't really have much for someone who is more of a casual player. Like, I don't know why you would grind this game or put a lot of hours in like one session if you're not someone who enjoys the grind of slowly getting better and improving, you know? That's the biggest downside. There needs to be more, that's why I'm like, there needs to be more casual modes that that don't require an insane amount of gun skill. Sorry, not gun skill. Mechanics, which is why I feel like stuff like Mario Party-esque like modes or whatever that they could add in with UE5 would kind of revive this game a little bit. What's your opinion on Rumble? Rumble's a good equalizer in that it allows players of worse skill to play with players of higher skill, but I hate it because it adds the one thing that Rocket League doesn't have that makes other games bad, is randomness. Like, I don't want randomness. That's like, it's why Rumble is the game mode I don't enjoy. Because the reason I play this game is because you just gotta outskill your opponent, straight up. 107 to 100 with paces in the lead. How many minutes remaining? Okay, I was just about to complain, so Rocket League knew and gave us a game. Oh, it's Bustin. Pandy, so fast! Let's go! Rome is one of my favorites because it forces my brain to speed up to compete as well. Yep. Sergeant Slam, thank you for the follow. 334. Ooh, Pacers. Ooh, this would make it 2-2 in the series, or would it make it 2-1? I'm so bad at knowing the series right now for NBA. I feel like I see so many memes across so many days about one game that it's hard to know, like, wait, is this about tonight's game or was it about the game the other day? No! I had such a clean read and I butchered it. My bad. Winner goes 2-1? Hell yeah. If Pacers win, would this be the most unexpected NBA championship? My bad, Spandex. Didn't think you'd creep up in that shell. I guess sell now right now, but we're actually surprisingly close. The odds of me running into Spandex like that. That's unfortunate. Force my speed up. I mean, I understand that, but it's just like, I just never enjoyed Rumble because it's just too all over the place. 2011 Mavericks will never be beat. That's kind of my thought as well, but I'm like, Pacers got to be up there considering they're just the pure contrast between their Dirk Nowitzki masterclass. That's wild. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I don't think Tool has that shot. These guys are getting the lightest little kiss touches. I was thinking of throwing that down the line for my teammate, but I wasn't sure if he had it. All right, we'll get over there. Get challenged by Tool. That's miss, okay. Good pass by them though. All right, we're starting to get in the territory of like every player on these teams are gonna be like really good. These are actually gonna be basically SSL lobbies. Why did I flip? Sad. Okay. Can I not get bumped, dude? Oh, man. That's cringe. I don't know why Spandex is also did midfield across the far side. Very weird. Wait, he got demoed? Wait, someone got demoed. I think he was chasing a demo, honestly. Wow, that did not bounce the way I wanted it to. Okay, Spandex 2, I have bumped you like 7 times at this point, and I don't really know why. Why are we going down the middle of him this? He was cutting across. Interesting strategy, okay. I honestly wonder if that was on purpose. I don't actually understand the point of that rotation otherwise. He could have just gone to the corner and got the boost, but he like went directly across and slammed into me on the side. This is a very good team we're playing though. Oh. Bang. There's one. Okay. Stole it off the ceiling from him, chat. Yeah, is that food good? Good question. All right, this is tieable. Need a good kickoff. That is not it, unfortunately. Ah, man, that was a weird one. Fried chicken? Fried chicken corn? Wait, what? All right, chat. We're on a good winning streak, but honestly, if we get into the game like that, I might just call it and just say, okay, we got our wins, we got our victories, and we're gonna end it there. So he's trying to FF the first goal. Yeah, seriously. Crinkle cut fries, fried chicken, and corn. Damn. Not gonna lie, slaps. Oh. Yeah, been a really good game day to day, chat. We've literally we're plus like 140, 150. It's still funny though that we're getting 1800 and we're still getting the occasional teammate where I'm just like, I'm actually kind of blown away. I've played the Ecto this entire stream. I was telling you guys it's a good car, but I'm feeling it. Their team at 1700 is all-time peak and has 1,300 games this season. Damn, that's like almost as many as me. Wait, Patty, 1722? I thought you said 72. I was like, oh, okay, that's not bad. Man, that's ass that we are playing against Tool and 2 SSLs, and we're supposed to just carry that? We're supposed to carry that? I don't know, man. That's actually psychotic. Really, rank X pro player, 2 SSLs, and then us in a GC2. Tool is lower than... God, I hate that. Honestly, I was debating inviting him. I was like, hey, Tool, you want to play? Because we keep running him doing a solo queue, and I'm like, honestly, you'd kind of be like a cheat code. Free wins, perfect third. But also, every time I ever do a full party, the opponents turn into atomic. Yeah, like I literally just prime energy, suddenly just pops into queue, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I don't know if I have Tool on my list. I don't know if it would speed up our queues, though. I don't remember if I have Tool on my friends list. Yeah. Pacers up 8 with 1 minute remaining. Oh my god. Are they in Indiana right now? Honestly, guys, if Pacers can keep it up at home and just get maybe even just like one more win away, might be Jover, chat. Ivoski, see, I will say, while Pacers nowadays are probably not as much of an underdog because they've still made the finals, I definitely think this has to be such a disappointment for OKC. That city's been longing for a championship for so long, and now they have the best team they've like ever had, and that's even saying something. And then they're still not able to beat the Pacers, which on paper is a team they maybe not should be easily beating, but like it's probably surprising. They're like, really? Of all the teams, Pacers are the ones giving us trouble? Regardless, I think Halliburton comes out of this as one of the faces of the league after this. Maybe not like true faces, but it's kind of fun to see how much Twitter enjoys Halliburton in the spotlight, as opposed to like, I think people have fatigue with LeBron and Luka and all them in the same way that people who watch MLB get tired of Ohtani, you know? Because like MLB Twitter, anytime Ohtani gets any hit at all, they'll post in all caps, Ohtani with the clutch single to right field. And everyone's like, dude, some guy had a grand slam, you didn't even tweet that out. But they know it's because every time Ohtani does anything, that tweet's getting like 50K likes or whatever. I would love Halliburton to be like a new face of the league. He's a funny dude, really humble. Obviously, he's not gonna be the face, but he's gonna be one of, you know? I don't think Shy has the aura to be the face of the league. Like, yeah, he's good enough for MVP, but I just don't think he's the type of player that people are super excited to hear from. All right, chat, I think I'm gonna be next L. It's 10:10, want to start winding down before bed. But we've hit some cool clips. Been a productive day of harvest. I tried to top shelf that one, a little greedy. Why did I get launched off? I didn't even jump. Bro just 100 zeroed me, that was crazy. Okay, I had to lean into that one, chat. Oh! I don't know why I thought I could trip him up there, that I hit it right at him, but... Yeah. Yeah! Okay, we're good. Oh. Oh man, good bump. That a little bit more. Bang. Nice bandy. Oh! All right, decent 50 there. I was a little scared I was going to pinch that all the way across because I was really on the side of this one. But I'm like, I'm assuming if they clear to the corner, I can dunk that. Okay, nice. It's fine. Man, that was really well formed. I really wish we weren't completely alone in the back. I don't know what the heck happened with our third, but... Did he get demoed or did he just leave? Because I was like, okay, well, how is there 3 players coming up field and I'm the only one back? Awkward spacing. Happens. He has that. Ooh. Not a huge fan of driving past it. Okay. 860, just roll it. Nice. Nice shot. Okay, 860, I'll take it. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? 7 free throws and down by 8. Oof. Well, if they... That's what I call a throw. Dude, just let me have a frickin' cuxer for once in my life, he says as he mishits anyway. Anyway. That's not good. Please don't hit it forward. Literally just pre-flipping it because I'm like, I have no boost. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Nice. Well done, 860. Bonk. Bonk. Most mechanical goal I've ever scored. Gaming. All right, we got our MMR back to 1810. Locked in. Called the old pedal on the right. Pacers are up 2-1. Hey. The Halaban fighting against Shisis. I'm actually blown away how much of a streak we're on right now. Me and Pandy actually, we got the chem tonight. Of course, I missed like 1 or 2 clips, but other than that. Fingers starting to get a little raw, chat, not gonna lie. That's something I'm actually trying to watch, is try to stay hydrated. And make sure I stretch my hands. I know Tryhouse was talking about that in another game. Where he's like, yeah, now that I'm 30, I noticed sometimes if I'm not careful, my hands like really start to hurt when I'm gaming. And honestly, that starts happening to me. I'd get really scared. Like, yeah, last thing I want to do is like do early onset arthritis because all these fast twitch movements or whatever, you know? I said next loss, but if we don't get a game in the next 90 seconds, we're gonna end stream. It's always been 4 hours. It's a crazy long stream. But we were plus like 170 or something like that on MMR tonight, so I'm totally down. For what it's worth, I'm 33 physical hands of a 25-year-old, but that's good. Yeah, because that's the one thing I've been a little anxious about is hearing about that. I do notice when I dehydrate, my hands get tired way faster, but luckily I'm still not really feeling it yet. Okay, 1 minute warning on this queue. Estimating queue time 20 seconds, by the way. We're gonna re-queue this real quick. Got the left knee of a 76-year-old man. Gets up from the chair with a TV, thank you for the $2.
Well, see you.
Well, I don't know, 30 seconds. Thank you, Taro, for the donations lately. I'm very generous. There's a concept spending many early years learning how to make controls as easy as functional as possible. Maybe. Oh. Okay, well, we'll queue for another 15 seconds. Another 15 seconds, chat. Three, two, 1, and that's it. All right, well, chat. GG's. Yeah, good grind with Pandy. Shout out to Pandy. But yeah, I'm gonna cheese out. That was a 4-hour stream. We went mad positive. I think we started like 6, maybe not 170. We started like 17. Oh wait, what am I talking about? No, it's a plus 100 because we were 17 like 20 or something, and we just ended at 1810, 1820. So good run. GG's everybody. Peace out. Thanks for the gifted subs. Thanks for the donations. Sub for new, and hopefully tomorrow we finished out with SSL. All right. Good night.